think so.
Excellent. Well then, my lovely dears, welcome to another fantabulous session of Books in the North. It is a brand new campaign. Time has passed. When we last left our adventurers, they completed a campaign, effectively. It has been 10 years since the, events of Campaign 1. There are shifts in what Jarldoms are in charge. The world was semi-flipped. I have this little document here. It should help out. Most importantly is that Astrid Kuna, mother of Theri Kuna, has become Queen of the Tieflings, which has worked out quite nicely. Her domain is central in the cold north. And I will bump y'all to a world map so we can ping through stuff as we go. She is in Teln Gardun, although there are two developing tiefling-centric towns of Infernus and Ireland. Now then, the world has been opened up, however. During this 10-year period, Boulay and workers have been brought from the more western wooded reaches to initiate the Causeway, which is an opening through the mountains that separate the cold north from the rest of the continents. There have been attempts to try and open the cold north to the Black Isles, which is much further to the north, but those as yet have been difficult. However, during this time, a revelation was made, and that there is an eldritch critter church. They appear to actually be intelligent and capable creatures, for the most part, and as thus has sort of slowed down attempts to quite literally burrow through their land in order to initiate extra trade routes without their permission. I'll explain briefly the other continents that exist, because people will be visiting the Cold North from these continents. There is the Central Jungles, which is the main, the center of the land. It's just south of the Causeway. Children, please. I will explain why Transcendence is not on the map. Most keeps fucking moving. There has been an alliance made with the Central Jungles and the Cold North. That they will start pushing fresh, trade into the land. As of recently, the trading concern of the Central Jungles has made some initial investments and some initial entries. Turns out that cocoa, very popular. Previously, that was something that was very, 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 very hard to get and was only grown in specific little groweries near the Ashen Holds.
Oh, yeah.
The Central Jungles do not make up the entirety of the land you are attached to. Even further south of the Central Jungles is the Rakshasa Sands, the Southern Deserts. It is an oasis-dotted desert and a domain that's practically alive with magic. A large number of the Weir Tigers in the Cold North have literally migrated to go and visit that. This has left it so that the Weir Rat trade is a lot stronger than it used to be. They happen to be the best people to go to now for your illegal shit compared to the Weir Tigers. There are a couple around, but most of them have gone to go and see their homeland, such as they think it. To the west of the Central Jungles is the Western Chivalrics. Honestly, there's very little known about it. The Western Chivalrics have not made contact with the Cold North. There is another group who has, and indeed have actually been able to start, getting ships to the Cold North, which is not something that could be done before. We'll explain that again in a moment. The Eastern Mercantile Isles have been pathfinding the oceans into the Cold North. For the most part, they have to go around and to the Black Isles first. They have to there is a large expanse of the cold North's water which is still not safe to pass through, and they have to essentially go around it and then come back down south into the cold North if they want to travel by water, which is not very convenient for them. And then last of all, there is a place known as Transcendence, which keeps moving because it's a floating island. And they are also to thank for this increase in sea trade, because they have essentially put a big fishing hook into the water in an attempt to try and catch themselves some great beasts. Yeehaw. There are rumors that the entirety of the tower was struck by a very large dragon for annoying it with a big hook. Although it can't be proven.
Oops.
As for the rest of the world, hard to say. There's a lot to learn. But we now travel to our party. It is cold and it is wet, as it is wont to be in the cold north. Luckily, the storms of the previous few days have reduced themselves down to a simple drizzle. There are 5 people. They're sat in a little carriage. It's being pulled by a stout, very furry, fuzzy-looking horse. There's a second horse, but it's not pulling the carriage. They rotate them out because this carriage is quite heavy, considering its occupants. And they would make up 5 of the members of this party. They have taken work from the Historians Guild, for which they were each paid a platinum piece.
Ooh, nice.
I know. It's good, solid pay for good, honest work. You see, they are to look into a place called the Empty City. It was abandoned and forgotten for a very long time and believed to be completely cursed. Initial members of the Historians Guild have figured out that it isn't quite cursed. However, it only has 1 occupant. Admittedly, this occupant has been annoyed rather recently with the historians poking around. They too have been paid a platinum and asked if they would investigate something that they have uncovered in this person's land. Well, they call it their land. There's no ownership, of course, and frankly, whatever they do there is probably illegal. They aren't asking too many questions. We're going to jump over to these characters now. Welcome to the Empty City.
Ah. Oh my, that historian tent. That's
Yes,
that's quite the
we will
token.
explain that very, very soon, I am sure. But your carriage arrives. It is cold and wet and dark and miserable, as all abandoned and empty cities should be. It is the also living place and home of the laboratory of one Maddie, and then I'm going to have to ask you, Hedrah, please pronounce her surname for me so that I don't fuck it up.
Her name is Madilyn. Sorry, Madilyn. The proper pronunciation. Madilyn
course.
Maker Moose.
There you go. And she is a budding arcanist and smith of weaponry. I will copy paste. You're missing the many accents.
Oh, I'm sure there's probably plenty.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Maker Moose, okay.
It's
No,
very
Moose.
cute.
Mousse. Maker Mousse.
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yes.
it's super cute. And we will learn more about her, I'm sure, as time goes by. But she is the occupant of the Empty City. It's where she's had her laboratory now for... How long have you been here, Hedrah?
I've been here for about 5 years now.
Cool. So you've got like a little reliable
Cold.
patch where food can be grown and you've had time to work over it. You're probably in one of the most intact houses, hence you having initially been quite annoyed by these historians poking around. They came to your place first. would have been about a month ago. You know, they came by and knocked on your door upon realizing this place was inhabited and let you know that you're essentially living in the middle of a believed to be cursed archaeological dig site. You were able to inform them that there is no curse and they're all idiots, but they have stuck around because there is a definite something about this place they need to look into. And mostly to be sure that, well, there wasn't a evil abandoned city right in front of where they would like their new trade route to be. Indeed, they would love to re-inhabit this place eventually. So, you know, you've had an opportunity to let them poke around for the most recent month. And they gave you a platinum for the trouble, which is pretty fucking good money, all things considered. And they uncovered something. You learned about this maybe half a week ago. And that is a basement. And that alone is quite strange. Basements aren't common in the Cold North because a lot of the underground for this place is water. Like, there are underground water channels everywhere. It's just not safe to build a basement in a lot of places. But they found that there is one that has a staircase that goes quite deep. Deeper than it should, actually. They're pretty sure that it's meant to be going below the water level. And attempts to carve and look around it haven't really been met with any kind of success. Which is definitely strange. And you're an accomplished individual. You could probably help figure out what's wrong with this little marvel of magic and technology. They think that this is a pretty good opportunity for you to, you know, help them out, make a little bit of cash. At the same time as this revelation, the Historians Guild put out a little bit of extra money as well. A call to work for anyone else who is interested in taking up on it. And it just so happens that 5 other adventurers took upon this call and made their way down to the empty city. We will go through them as well, and we'll invite you all to describe yourselves afterwards. But we have Ceridwen Bulgruffsdotr, Elloe, Hopman, Kellin Charmingsson, Athia Astrasdotr, and the great Bishop Theodore Maximilian Galatius, and sweet little Madilyn.
Scowl.
She's so sweet, so cute, and so fresh and innocent and bright. Definitely never
The
grouchy.
most amazing.
She gets head pats.
Of course. And so first, please describe yourselves. Ceridwen.
Yeah, Carrie is a tall, rather thick-set woman with bronze skin and a mane of messy red hair. She's currently wearing rather heavy armor, padded out in places with thick furs, and wearing a House Bulgruff tabard with the symbol of Asmund inscribed above it. And despite this, she's also carrying a large ornate tome on a chain around her shoulder, and what at first glance looks like a wizard staff with a big ol' bauble on the top of it, until you look down and realize that the bottom of it has a big fuck-off sword on it.
Very nice. Alright. And Elloe.
Elloe is also a Optimum dragon-blooded, the exact same height as her sister, and almost identical facial features. However, as contrast to Ceridwen's squishiness, she is muscled and toned all over her body as a very angry barbarian fight girl. She
Professional
carries
fight.
with her a large sword, and honestly, her clothing doesn't leave much to the imagination.
That sounds
Although-
about right.
DCL didn't put in the orange highlights due to her alchemical heritage. She has shocks of yellow running through her hair from
People pestering her immediately. Or did you just cut out there? But yes.
who did? I did.
Yes,
yeah,
you did.
At the end of that.
You did.
Due to
Okay.
Yeah, and Elloe also has totally large, proud horns, I'm sure.
Don't you make fun of me.
Yeah, I mean, because they're basically identical other than the color swap. Carrie's got these big curling dragon horns, and
And Elloe is definitely not self-conscious about that. She's never thrown anyone off of a city.
The meathead has a horn at least somewhere.
It's a bit of an overreaction, but whatever.
Yes, due to the fact that her clothing does not reveal much, it is quite evident that she is hermaphroditic. Like her.
Like her ma. Alright, and next, Madilyn.
Madilyn is a tiefling. She is not the tallest. She's a short one. She's only about 5 feet tall. About as tall as her mom, Anna. She is unnaturally pale, like as pale as the actual snow is, with messy, curly black hair that has some kind of odd blue highlights in it. She's got black horns and weird kind of blackish skin on her hands and feet. She's got tattoos and black lips, black sclera, and glowing blue eyes. She doesn't seem to have a tail, though, for a tiefling. And she wears heavy furs and a cloak. She has a staff that has a big deer skull on it.
A classic.
Grim.
She looks sort of like a witch.
Nice.
But she's a fucking sweetheart, really. Definitely not
She
to
is
marry.
a cleric and a life cleric. She takes her job seriously when it comes to binding wounds. She doesn't have any magic left. She will use needle and thread to stitch you back together.
Always good.
She doesn't like it, though.
No.
Oh, good to know.
Don't waste my healing.
I'll try not to.
Alright, and next, Athia.
Okay. Well, Athia is a hellhound. That's to say, she's a dog girl with very tall, big ears and a big fluffy tail. Tips of her hair are a little bit white, just the way they've always been. She's got bright green eyes, and she stands fairly tall, at like 5'9". And she has the best of both worlds. She's got a rockin' rack of double D's for dogs, a nice big enough pecker, and everything else. She's currently dressed up in adventuring leather armor kind of stuff, all nice and tight and everything like that. Got a rapier strapped to her side, and a crimson scarf wrapped around her neck for warmth.
Excellent. And we have Kellin.
Winter!
Da 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 da.
Very nice.
Da.
I've been waiting for that.
Fuck
Like,
boy, da 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 da. Fuck my ass.
Kellin is the sole male of the party, but you couldn't tell that by looking at him. He's very feminine with very wide hips. He's a rat. He's a squeakling. The combination of a were rat and a tiefling.
Yeah.
Also white as a ghost.
Albeit covered with adorable,
fur.
adorable
Yeah.
fur.
Yes, he's sort of fluffy. Or fuzzy, I guess, but whatever.
Yeah.
And a cutie redhead.
Of course. Excellent. Alright. And last but not least, we have Maddie. Maddie, make a
Yep.
muse. How would you
Indeed.
describe yourself?
Well, Maddie is a unoccasionally less stained from constant working on things, but she's around somewhat short Squeakling. Big old ears, good, well equipped. It's the best way to describe her. Not well endowed in anything, as her body is pretty slender, but overall well muscled. She has just a straight gray fur with the occasional pink spots from where her skin shows through. It's just simple black hair, but under the goggles, once they actually are off her eyes, you'll see that she has pretty piercing yellow eyes. She's just simply dressed as more functional than aesthetically pleasing gear, as she is, well, constantly tinkering with something, investigating something, or trying not to get herself blown up.
Again. I feel like again should be added on in brackets like every statement.
Again, yes, it's not her first rodeo.
I'm sure it will not be the last.
Yeah, but mostly she is just, when reading, she has a pair of small spectacles that she uses, as would appear that her eyesight isn't the best of what it should be.
Indeed. Yeah. And then we step away from the cinematic sweep of our would-be heroes to the historian's tent. Maddie, someone will have come over and asked if you would head on down to see who the other, paid adventurer folk would be, if you would like to come and visit. You've had time to spend around these historians. You're amazed they get any time to have any historianing done. It seems that some point in their short but illustrious career, they came across a pair of matching collars, and they were quite cursed. And that curse has it so that they are basically incapable of keeping their hands off of each other.
That's a pretty good curse.
That's a very bad curse if you're trying to get work done.
Oh
It
yeah,
is.
no,
Totally.
they will constantly assert that it is both a curse and a delight. Oh, you're right. I forgot to introduce someone else. But yeah, they need no introduction.
yes.
The Bishop Theodore Maximilian
They need-
Galatius is a squirrel with a Pope hat on.
Yeah, he just rides around like riding Carrie's horns, just kind of waving at people.
Yeah,
Ah,
he's a glorious.
You're his Pope mobile.
Yes.
Yeah.
Onward, fearsome mount.
At some point, you're gonna have
Yes.
to have either Athia or Maddie make like a protected like glass dome for him to put on your head to sit underneath, so you are a Pope bubble car.
no,
Wait,
that
oh
is
my!
one thing.
I could do that with
That-
Liam's tiny hut. Oh my god!
It's
yes.
actually okay. So it's a crown, but it's like built like a ring is, but it's like a crown. So it's got these it's got a big glass like hamster ball on the top of it, and it's got been clasped into place on top of Theo's Siri's head.
All right, that's going on the project list for later.
You mean it has a small little recliner, like a recliner inside there? And like
Oh
a
yeah, it's
bowl
like
of
hedonism
nuts and
bot or
stuff?
something is in there with feeding it. Nah, I imagine more it's like like if you got a thick crown with ridges on it, and those were like instead of being like the ridges of your crown, there's like battlements. It's got little tiny siege engines on it.
Yes. I mean, give him a little ballista. He can fire at people for like 1 damage.
I'll think about it. Plink.
I'm fully willing to commit on this. Let's do it.
There was something.
You mean
I forgot
ballista,
to
you mean a
mention
hand
about
crossbow?
Maddie,
Oh yeah, go ahead.
was the fact that even as a Squeakling, she doesn't seem to have horns protruding from her head.
Indeed, are they visible at all if they are looked for?
Not directly. You have to actually go in and pull some hair to the side.
Oh, interesting.
Yes. Indeed, the fact that your horns aren't particularly visible, and admittedly a lot of squeaklings still get mistaken for them, people will continually assume that you're a wererat, but you'll be able to assert that your ears are far too round, far too large, and your teeth are not too sharp. Yeah, it happens a lot. In Kellin's case, you get to go, the horns! But, you know.
It's alright, buddy. They'll realize one day. Pat, pat.
Yeah.
He's so sensitive about his ears too.
Of course. So, yes.
Nah, it's... If we're having any form of interaction, she could just tell you the reason why she doesn't have.
Well, you'll get the chance to explain at some point, I'm sure. But yeah, do you
But
go down to the
first-
historian's tent to meet these adventurers?
Exactly.
Excellent. So I'm just gonna pop you in there. And a lot of
Grab
I'm
it.
just gonna stop like grabbing Theo's token. We can assume that he's around, but
Alright, fair enough.
Yeah, this is a crowded
it's
tent.
very known to keep him put in a little Theo spot. This is the first time the five of you have ever met these two historians. They are barely dressed, as it were, and one of them is, you know, still straightening her hair, like the long-haired, brown-haired one,
Oh,
with arms just like looped around each other, like literally they're so close together that they operate as a single token all the time.
oh, did we come in at a bad time?
No, not at all. Hi there. It's a pleasure to meet you all.
Hello.
Nice to meet you as well.
They will grin and smile at you. So then, right, I'm sure we had a paper somewhere. One of them, like, starts rummaging down. Like, you can see it, their tails are still entwined while they're, like, looking around the place.
Ahem.
Here we go.
Check that out.
I'm Ceridwen Bulgruffsdotr. These are my companions. She'll extend a hand, because they sure should haven't introduced themselves.
Her niece, Athia Astrasdotr.
I am Elloe Hauptmann. Where are the things I can stab?
Oh, of course. Right.
Kellin Charmingsson at your service.
Excellent. And allow me to introduce you guys here. This is Maddie. She's a sweetie.
No, this
we-
is Maddie. She'll point at
Yeah.
Madilyn.
That's Maddie right there.
Excellent. So there. That's fine. Whatever. This is the Maddie we know. She has been very patient with us. I'm Cade. This is Carrie. It's very nice to meet you. And yes, sorry, you'll probably get used to this over time. Here. She hands off a piece of paper to whichever of you will take it first.
Well,
All
I
right.
had my hand extended to shake, and I guess it just
Yeah,
gets
yeah,
a piece of
yeah.
paper.
One of them instead
Okay.
gives you a piece of paper, and you get a smile at least. Sorry, yes. It's terribly difficult to keep everything organized. It's just how it is. And there's just like a hand sneaking into the lap of one of the other ones.
If you need us to come back in a bit.
Oh no, because then in a bit we'll be busy, and then in a bit after that we'll be busy again. Dim, it happens. Don't worry about it.
Looks like you're about to be busy right now.
It's. She'll pause, glance down at the hand, lift it, just place it on her knee as well, instead, like further away from her thigh. It's fine. That there is a little map that we have been able to put together. It is of the entire city. Tell me, what stands out to you guys the most when you look at it? And now I invite you guys to your first fucking skill test of
Oh,
the
no.
campaign.
All right, what would you like?
So it's looking at a map, and
So
you tell
perception.
me what kind of skill you would like to use. Perception could do it.
All
History?
right.
Cartographer's tools.
Also that. All very
Insight.
valid. You can all make these different tests. I'll tell you different things.
Wonderful. And I have my. Yep, I get my advantage on.
Of course, Kina, the savant.
Oh yeah, 23.
All right, great.
Starting off
Daughter,
strong.
The daughter of Anna. Oh boy.
We're both paying homage to our ancestry, Kina.
That's great. Fantastic. On the other hand, Hedrah, Maddie, you've seen this map before, so you'd know what they're about to reveal to them. You've had a chance to look over it as well.
Indeed, I'm just waiting to see what this ragtag pack of misfits will do.
Ceridwen, it is hard to say what you notice about it. Something about this is obviously very off. The map, admittedly, isn't giving you much in the way of like a building style, but you saw it from coming in that the place's actual housing definitely had a hint of elven to it in the way it was put together. Like, despite the fact that the buildings are mostly wood, they don't appear to have all rotted to fucking bits, but that's all you can really get from it. Like, the layout on this map doesn't make sense if it's meant to be elven. Kellin, you're too thrown off by the fact that this fucking whoever put this map together is absolutely shit at it. They are not a cartographer.
Disgrace to the
And-
I
title.
can't look at this. It's too amateur.
Yep. Yeah. And Madilyn and Athia, although you both approach it from different schools of thinking, it strikes you first. A lot of these houses are very symmetrically lined up. Like, intuitively, like, it doesn't make sense for a village to have, like, symmetrically aligned houses. Like, even where a road is curved, there's going to be, like, an opposing curve elsewhere on this map. It looks more like someone took a mirror and put it in the middle of a piece of paper, and indeed, if you were to do so, you would find that it's basically spot on. There's a little bit of deviation, but very little.
Very much symmetry. A little too much, actually.
Maybe they had some sort of elven city planner.
Maybe, but even then, it's still too symmetrical for that. Stuff isn't... Cities, towns, areas like that, they're not meant to be symmetrical. At least to the degree that this is.
Why not?
It just doesn't make sense.
Why?
Better occupying a space, I guess?
The floor
Look,
itself
I'm not
isn't...
an architect.
Yeah, the floor itself isn't level, so you would expect houses to be positioned differently so that they are struck by wind and weather and all of that shit differently too. Like, the floor isn't flat, so it shouldn't be symmetrical, simply put. Like, a lot of the cases, the roads themselves aren't straight lines like you would expect them to be. They're curved. It is definitely odd that they're symmetrical. However, Athia, you notice as well with that crit, one of the houses is different. It's differently shaped, it's differently sized. Even though it's placed in the same, like, symmetrical position, the house that is opposite to is definitely larger than it. It is the smallest on this map, almost.
Huh. And then there's that one little itty-bitty tinier one right there. That's odd for it.
Yep, the historians will look between each other. Excellent! They aren't stupid. Awesome. You're welcome to hang on to that, by the way. Sorry, you are correct. Little Kellin, that was the one.
How big is
I'm a
this
bit of an
place?
amateur at drawing maps. How big is this place?
Oh, sorry.
How big is the like this town with all these houses and weird roads?
Probably like 40 houses.
That's quite a bit of houses.
Yeah, some of them are larger.
What
but
about
they,
how about the perimeter of the town? Do the roads like?
I mean, it
It's
doesn't really have roads. It probably used to, but any roads now that exist would have been like paved by people walking to and from here, of which there weren't many. I mean,
How old is
it would
this
be hard
place?
to say. How old is this place? Well, that is an interesting question. The girls will direct you to the rest of their little camp. Like, you're in a particularly large, like, tent that's been done up and has some shelves and such. But there are a series of other, like, sleeping tents, places that you're all welcome to stay in if you so desire. But there are 2 other historians here, and also one person who keeps them all from, like, dying of starvation because they're all almost incapable of taking care of themselves.
I'll have you know I have a 2 in survival.
Excellent. They were talking about the
I have a
historians
3.
are practically incapable of taking
Oh, I
care of
thought you were
themselves.
talking about our.
No, they're saying they have 2 other colleagues and then 1 other person who it makes it their sole life to make sure that these guys don't all die of starvation and actually have their tents put up and all that bullshit. Like he's not not stupid by any measure, but he's not one of the historians. His interest is in continuing to get paid by these people, which means that he has to keep them alive.
I mean,
So
they
happens to be
probably
his job
pay real
description.
good money for it.
It's okay. I mean, it's a
It's
very,
decent
very
enough.
easy wage. He's got to cook and put up tents.
It's decent money for what he does.
Yes, correct. But yes, they have one who, as a historian, is a specialist in like the actual age and dating of places. He's been trying to learn a lot about elven architecture. And then there's another whose speciality, as they put it, is not getting crushed by walls. It turns out that a lot of the very earliest places uncovered by the Historians Guild are dangerous as fuck. It turns out that if you hide ruins in walls, caves, and underground and overground, then they're full of traps and monsters.
That's a pretty good specialty.
Yep.
Very handy.
Yeah. Kellin, it's possible that given time you could draw this map up and make it a lot nicer looking. Yeah, what do? You've got the run of the place. Maddie, this is your first time looking over this eclectic group of strangers. Although it's also probably like 1 of 2 or 3 times you've ever seen another Squeakling.
So we haven't heard much from Mouse Girl over there, Maddie. Second Maddie too. So tell us about yourself, or what's up with you and what you do here.
Well, with the historians, we're just working with them. Otherwise, I'm up in my lab working there.
Oh, so you're an alchemist or something
Yeah.
of the sort?
Not the alchemist per se, more like tinker, inventor, make stuff.
Are you one of the people from Transcendence by any chance?
God,
Maddie,
no.
you've heard of Transcendence. Those guys are scary weirdos.
No, I never been to and
Oh,
never
good.
seen. I just
And if she was,
keep
I
to
mean,
myself
there would,
most of the time.
and if she was, there would be a 1 out of 3 chance I was related. Seriously, like a third of that city is just my siblings.
Only a third?
It started with just mostly us, but a lot of people have migrated.
And people say tieflings are the ones who breed too quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Mom is a tiefling?
I thought
Your
she was
other
a
mom isn't?
human.
Mama Kalara is a tiefling. Mama Jeanette was human.
Right.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, right.
But listen, I was primarily raised by Mama Kalara. You know this.
Well, yes, but still, you're not, biologically related.
Honestly, how dare you?
How dare I what?
Mama Kalara never treated me any different than my other 299 siblings.
Yes, but
Did she treat
okay.
you at all, then? I'm teasing, Elloe. Just teasing.
I will fight you.
Carrie's just gonna reach up and give you a scritch right where one of your horns should be. Scritch.
I do not succeed in any will saves for tail wag.
Of course.
Just looks at him. Okay.
It's sort of a family thing.
That's- No, it's you got some hella big horns.
Who, me?
No, the Squeakling. Kellin,
Oh, Kel, someone likes your horns.
Deafening silence.
Yes.
Yeah, This little guy wraps arm around him. Biggest horns in town.
One of the historians will blink. Guy? Oh, right.
Hey,
Yes, Guy.
Uh,
They just forgot you were here, Kellin. It's fine.
No, it's fine. We're all girls here.
Squints.
The
Hello,
historians
eh?
squint at Kellin too, as though he were like not quite hitting on their gator. They're like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, it's fine, little buddy. Don't worry about it. They get it messed up all the time.
It's okay.
Yes, they do. Ugh.
I know you're a
One day
big,
they'll
strong
know.
man. And Carrie will just, like, grab one of your ears and pinch it between thumb and forefinger.
He blushes so hard.
He's gonna cry big masculine tears into his beer later.
Aw, you get pat on the head for it.
Hello, eh? Stop bullying Kellin.
But oh, he's so short and bullyable and cute.
As this conversation has been going on, you can see that one of the girls is slowly climbing into the lap of the other.
Anyway, we should get going and explore the town, shall we? Yes, let's go.
Yeah, let's go have an adventure. That sounds fun.
Yes.
Come on, Theo.
there's
Let's go.
actually not a lot to explore.
Well, I mean,
Says
there's that
who?
one little house that we're kind of paid to explore.
Says me. I've been living here.
Carol, just look around. Meh, you got plenty of room to let us wander around.
We should go straight to that little house. That was a really exciting one. It's
Agreed.
really the oddity.
True.
probably
You
what
have
we're paid
been,
for.
asked if you'd like to go and see the other historians that are in this place. They would have info for you. Indeed, when you asked them about the date, they were like, ask someone else.
I think we've
Ah,
had enough historians for right now.
Of course.
I mean, they all can't be like that, right?
Let's not find out.
Hmm.
I hope not.
I mean, there's a
mean,
time, place
I'm in
for
the
everything.
guild too, but you know, not quite that eccentric.
Of course.
I don't know, Carrie. Sometimes you can be.
What?
Just need to get
me?
some drink in you.
I'm the model of a lady, I'll have you know.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
really
sure
is.
you are.
You'll see a little like puff of smoke out of her nose as she just turns her head up and starts walking towards the little house.
I'll rush up right beside her and walk alongside.
Yep. Maddie, your own lab is probably like 10 buildings down. And as they're
Oh.
walking past it, yours will stand out as actually being intact and having a little, admittedly sheltered over garden. Got some potatoes.
And having the spud growing all year round there. And fun part is actually the house is restored, aka very functional patchwork.
Of course. Yeah, there's like old ancient elven like architecture. Like, nope, this shit here, it's letting the wind in, and you've just nailed planks down onto it, and it works. It works pretty well.
Yeah, it's nice, cozy, warm, and dry.
All the things a home should be.
Yeah. Anyone who wanders by is able to make perception tests as well for the smell of like chemicals and magic.
You said the magic word.
Of course, you can smell chemicals and magic.
God damn it smells like home.
Ceridwen, it smells like your traveling companions. Maybe you were in that wagon too long.
Ew.
Reminds me of Elloe.
No. It's not
Yeah,
my fault
definitely.
my blood's acid.
I know it's not. Just saying, it smells like you. It's not a bad thing. You smell nice. Most of the time.
Excellent.
Told you not to bite down too hard.
What?
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 Blink.
Slow nods amongst the party.
That's some high perception rolls there.
They are. I'm glad that you guys are burning them all now before you get into the dungeon. That's just fucking perfect. But okay. Eventually,
yes,
then, you reach
yeah.
this slightly smaller home. Oh, sorry, you were saying, Hedrah?
I don't know, even if they're hitting those 5 perception chests, that's not chemicals they're smelling then, other than, like basic food, but some sort of, what's it called, sulfurous or acrid type of smell as well, that is very distinct from everything else inside.
It's like acid and farts started making out.
Gross.
Ah,
It just smells
Ugh.
like cordite.
Mayhap.
right then. So, tiny house.
Yes. So there's I mean, you say tiny. It's smaller than all the others. It's not strictly tiny. It doesn't seem any more intact, or in the sense it's like just as nondescript and ramshackle as every other building here, with the exception of Maddie's own little mousy home.
Well, when we get to the front door, Carrie's going to put up a hand and say, "Just a minute. Let me do the needful."
Hold
Front
on.
door.
1 second. You have guidance for whatever you're about to do.
All right.
Nice.
Completely wasted, because detect magic.
Okay.
All right.
But you're guided real good.
Yeah.
As you beam your V of magic into this, you can definitely sense it on the like the edges of the perception. There's probably a lot of material in the way.
Are the walls really that thick?
No, but the source of magic is not at ground level.
Oh, interesting.
Wait,
There's
wait.
something underneath it. A source of magic.
I got distracted staring at Athia's house. Is this where we're supposed to go?
Her house?
Her
My house?
Oh, her brick house.
Is this house?
Yes. Ah, yes.
Is
Yes,
this
is where we're supposed
house
to go.
where we're supposed to go?
Yes. Who wants the honors of kicking in the door?
I want
ooh.
Again, I will announce what door.
Oh,
does
yeah,
it
there's no
not?
door.
Have a door?
It does not. I mean, it might have had a door, but
Does
it's on
it-
the floor next to it.
Oh,
All right.
right. Well,
Step on
metaphorically
inside, then.
speaking, kicking. Who wants to go first?
Oh, I'm
I'll
already
go
walking
first.
in.
Oh, okay. I will have my great sword drawn.
What's
Let's do
the
this.
time of day?
Time of day, it is late afternoon and it is drizzling.
Oh, Savin, don't forget you have
And
dark
what's
vision.
the lighting conditions?
Do I?
So because it's overcast, the inside of the house isn't being lit at all. It's dim, but like daylight's getting in because there are holes in the roof and windows, and there's no door.
Not a problem because I have dark vision.
Alright.
Cool. No, that Maddie, if it's starting to get darker there, Maddie takes off her small spectacles there, and then lifts up her headband and pulls down the front, which covers her face initially. Taps it, and you can hear this like click sound and spin up, like pish wee and wind up sound, as
Oh,
there's a
very
green
nice.
glow over there, the lenses.
Should we take a few steps back, or
What?
What?
Oh,
is that going to
no,
explode?
No, why would it explode?
I've known some artificers in my time. That's why.
Listen, Mom only exploded us once, very slight.
And yet, scars. And Carrie will lift up her tail, which has this one bent plate on it.
And you weren't
Oh.
allowed to come over for like a year.
I mean, one time is still one too many, really.
I could have gotten my tail blown off.
No, even if so, you just gotten regrown.
That's not how that. Well, I guess magic.
I mean, yeah,
I'm not a lizard.
she did
though.
it before. She regrowed like a tongue or something like that, right?
Yeah, with Auntie. Wait, I forgot her name. It's been a while. The
Fury.
tiefling that Jeanette saved.
Oh God.
Anyways,
Okay.
Anyway,
It's
let's go.
noise-wise, if you have heard like night vision goggles sounds, that's pretty
Yeah.
much it.
Wee.
Yeah.
Let's hurry
That
up
sound.
before the people in the group that don't have long lifespans die of old age.
All right,
My
all
buddy-
right. We'll go ahead.
Our-
Let's go in forward.
Wait, none of us
Zerts.
are mortals.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah,
We're
technically,
all
yes.
tieflings and dragons.
Yeah, we don't really know how long you guys will live for, do we?
We actually, Mom figured it out. Mama
You live
Kalara.
as long. You
We live as long as
as
someone doesn't kill us.
I feel
Yeah,
like a lot of
until you
people
die.
live that long.
That's a good point.
How
Anyway,
long
let's
does that
let's
ever
explore the
possibly
house.
be? Regardless.
We don't die of age. anyways.
The house itself is quite nondescript. There have been people who have come through here already, like the other historians have done some preliminary work. Like there was an old crapped out table that's been shunted off to the side. But there is a clearing. It looks like there might have been a rug somewhere once. There's like, tattered fibers and they've been drawn back at least. To reveal a trapdoor. This is a lot sturdier than the rest of the wood of this place. Not a different type of wood, it just seems sturdier, like it's probably packed thick with a couple of extra layers of planks.
All right. Can I throw it open?
Yeah, you can. It's been opened before. There was probably a padlock or something on it, judging by the broken padlock next to it.
I pick up the padlock.
Sure, it's a broken padlock.
Does it have like a trap or any sort of markings inside of it?
Give me an investigation check.
Yay,
Hold
something
on.
I'm
You have
good.
guidance.
Okay. But wait, there's more.
Of course,
Yeah.
that. All right, great.
Welcome back to Bork, Scow.
Of course.
You should have
course.
known it was going to happen,
Welcome.
so I took guidance.
You can see the a very inside of this lock. There is a pit of it that is corroded. It probably destroyed the first pick that went into it. But there's not a significant amount of whatever this acidic substance is to have caused anyone any physical harm. It looks like a tampering device was put on it to fuck the lock up, and
Well.
it caused them to need to break it off instead of just pick it open.
Looks like someone didn't want anybody getting in here. There's an old trap in here, but long since triggered. And Carrie will just chuck the lock over his shoulder.
That's
Yep.
good.
Clunk, clunk.
So, how deep is the a little manhole there kind of thing? Do we actually
Okay.
see the bottom, or?
Those with dark vision can see the bottom, yes. It appears to be a perfect staircase of stone. It's been carved into the ground, and the walls as well have all been carved. They look jagged, of course, but the actual chips that have been knocked out of them are definitely straight.
But the stairs are still standing, right?
Correct. Yeah, there's stairs that
Oh.
go down.
All right. Well, let's work our way down then, I suppose. Follow me. I'll lead the way.
Maybe check for traps on your way down.
That
Yes.
too.
Who's
Kellen's
doing
right
that?
behind you.
I already
I mean-
gave I already put guidance on Kellin.
All right. Keep an eye out for anything suspicious on our way down, guys. Don't want anything surprising us.
Finding the joke right over their heads. Oh
Oh,
well.
I mean, a lot of things go right over Kellen's head.
It's true.
Oh. No, he
Right,
would catch
right
them.
between the horns like goalposts.
Oh god, imagine being sat
Oh.
opposite them at a
Oh.
table and just flicking paper past the horns while he's eating.
Oh yeah, that's what Kellin and Carrie do when they're working on something together and they get bored. Just play goalposts with their horns.
He enjoys that one. He loves the horns. He hates his ears.
Oh,
Of
but they're so
course.
cute.
They're so
Yes.
big and squeezable.
So who's taking point?
Speaking
Athia?
of big and
I
squeezable,
am, yes.
speaking of big and squeezable, Athia, you go first. I'll follow.
Yeah.
I like
Normal,
having something
right?
to look at.
Just so you can watch me go down.
Yes.
Can my relatives please not flirt in front of me?
do you
We've done
honestly
way worse than
expect
that.
them to not
I
do
mean, I could try not to.
Mm,
Carrie just
You'll
pinches
fail.
the bridge of her nose.
I'm only related to one of you.
It's true, I will fail.
Go, go, go.
All right.
All right. And I'm gonna take you to another fucking page.
Try not to get
guys.
riddled with arrows on the way down.
I'll try
All of
not
us
to,
have dank vision, right? Squeaklings have dank vision.
but if I do, you'll
Not
kiss
all
it
of
better,
them.
right?
I do not.
Oh, okay.
Straight
What
things
does-
do not naturally have dark vision unless you specifically took a racial mod.
Okay. Do you guys have like torches? Because I do have a bullseye lantern you can use.
I have a bullseye lantern as well.
Never
If
mind.
I do get hurt, you will kiss it and make it better, though, right, Madilyn?
Which Madilyn?
Lynn, not
You only
Lane.
have one Madilyn. We don't have any two.
Yeah. Maddie 1 and Maddie 2.
No,
I'm
Med
most
to
certainly
That's
Brata
bad.
Micto.
if you listen closely, that's Madilyn. I'm Madeleine.
Oh,
Safely
that's
not.
the distinction.
Yes.
Scout, could you make Thea's
I
token
might
like half
honor
that
Maddie
size so
with-
I can drag it along with me?
Sure.
Thank you.
In fact, it
Well, there
would
we
probably
are.
make it easier if I turn off his nameplate.
Yes. We all know who our Lord and Savior is.
That's
All
right.
right, his nameplate's off.
Cave has four
No, it's not.
It
Up
is.
there.
It is.
It's probably
There we
still
go, there we go.
visible.
No,
Oh.
it's good. It's good.
Okay. So just take that down. All right.
Move to the lower corner.
So, you reach the bottom of the stairs, and that same symmetry is present around in this room. Carved stone walls. You've already gone down deep enough that you are below the waterline, or should be below the waterline. But there's no humidity here. It's dry and it is stone, like a pale browny red stone.
Okay.
What are you doing?
So, what's in front of me? Is it like a door or a gate or like a lock thing, or what's up with that?
It is a sturdy wooden door. This still has a padlock on it.
Okay.
You can see, like, resting in the corner of this room are a couple of, like, inspection and identification tools. But it looks like they have, not gone through this door.
Mind the doors, lock. It probably has a trap in it.
Yeah, probably. So, Kellin, you're good at this kind of stuff, right? You can pick locks, stuff, right?
Yes.
All right, step on up, buddy.
No,
Remember
the lock
Mom's
will
first
trigger if you try to
rule?
pick it.
Or maybe.
Mom's first rule: look at the door, make sure there's no traps.
That's true. That's true.
I know
But
we're
wait.
setting a trap after a
But
trap.
wait,
still.
there's more.
Damn.
18.
Oh, it's good to be back.
Um,
An investigation shows that the door itself is not locked, and it's not trapped, and it is in really good condition. It looks like the same wood as the buildings, like above in the actual empty city, but in the empty village. But it's there's not even a day of wear and tear on it.
Odd. Magic?
As for the
Surprise.
lock, it would be hard to say whether it is trapped or not unless you go picking around in that. But the door itself does not appear trapped.
I'm betting they have some sort of cool arcany going on with these doors and making it so they don't actually have wear and tear.
Hold on. I can disable the lock without risking your picks, Kellin, if you'd like.
If you want to.
Alright. Carrie will step up and pull the giant-ass two-handed hammer off her back.
Oh.
Batter up. Bonk!
Okay,
I'm glad I
give me
moved
a
out
strength
of the-
test, please.
Alright.
And
Strength
also,
check.
you said you moved.
Yeah, yeah, sure. That works.
Ah. Okay.
That's where the handle is. Okay, excellent. So, your hammer comes down on this lock, and it's not a pleasant sensation. Like that first swing doesn't quite get it, but you're pretty sure like a fucking tap will knock it off if you get it the second time. But when you do so, could you please give me a dexterity saving throw?
Yay!
Good job.
It's fine. Dex is my best stat. See?
Fucking
Yeah,
is
that's
apparently.
really fine.
When the lock bursts, it fucking bursts, and acid splashes out, and you manage to keep it from coating and ruining your hammer. There's like a few patters on it, but you're able to like wipe it off against the stone walls before it's too late.
Ooh, Carrie, you alright?
Fine.
Pat, pat.
See? Told you. Would have destroyed your picks.
You're right.
Yeah.
And she'll
Alright,
press
and
to
the lock is off.
digitate
You
the
can
hammer.
Open the door as you wish it.
All right. Let's push open this door.
Alright, get behind me, you fucking nerds.
All right. Yeah. You can take point this time. I get to watch your behind this time.
That's
Tail wiggle.
the door opens. There is the same plain browny red stone walls as the previous this like entryway you're at. On the floor are plain simple carpets. They appear to be like maybe an inch or so thick, and they haven't got a day of age on them. However, there is dust naturally, dust all across the floors and up against the walls. Hard to miss it. There's plenty of
Scout?
dust.
Not sure
Yes.
if you care, but you don't have update on drop.
I should probably put it up and drop on. Yeah. Doot. Top.
This place is dusty.
Alright. And
If
am I
if it's dusty, that means there's been some form of air current from bringing in.
Indeed,
There's
perhaps.
some form of airflow.
Are these just regular ass
Because-
doors?
They look like regular ass doors as well. They're the same wooden material and quite sturdy, except for this one up here, which appears to be like plated. You can see it looks like there are little bands of copper like going across and around the doors. And when
Alright,
you
so-
try and detect for magic, can you please give me a will save?
Oh boy.
It's so magic, you kind of get
Uh-oh.
a nosebleed.
You are
Yay!
exactly
boy.
correct. Ceridwen, for the next minute, you're going to be blind.
Ah!
It's really
Ah,
magic.
Carrie, no.
The walls are magic.
Carrie just
maybe-
shrieks and covers her eyes. Ah, fuck!
Oh.
It burns!
Elloe,
much
just
magic?
spins in place. Ah, no.
So much magic.
What'd you do, you fucking nerd?
Carrie just flails her hands at you.
There,
just
there.
gonna,
Pat, pat.
Like, come in close and hold her tight. I got you. I got
Ah,
What
can't see
is it?
anything. Can't see. Blind.
Oh, God. I don't understand magic. What is happening?
I'm
All
blind, you idiot.
Calm down.
Calm down. It's fine. It'll go away in like a minute or two.
I know. It doesn't make it better.
Oh yeah, no, it probably hurts like hell.
Yep. Yeah, with that wisdom saver, you don't even get any residual information. You like immediately just your eyes were open way too fucking wide, and you just ate shit almost immediately.
I'm blind,
Since-
but I concentrate
since-
on looking through Theo's eyes.
Cool. I take it that your concentration was broken by going blind.
Probably. But I mean,
Alright.
like, after I go blind, then I start looking through Theo's eyes.
Sure. He will stand a little bit straighter. It's probably still very disorienting, though you are your own third-person camera.
Mm-hmm.
So the door to the south looks the most interesting.
What?
So we should
Right.
probably say that for last.
Exactly.
So
You
left
never
or
go
right?
to the most obvious portal first.
Wait.
Well,
Perhaps we should...
didn't any... Just gonna point out something. That didn't anyone just notice that this door hasn't been breached? Yes, yet there's so much dust in here.
Well,
Well, I mean,
presumably there was some sort of ventilation. Otherwise, whoever lived down here would probably suffocate.
yeah.
Yeah,
Give me a
so
perception
where
test.
would they...
You
Well,
said the
what about
magic word. 20.
Where is your advantage coming from all the time, sorry?
Because I am a hellhound with keen senses.
Right.
Well,
So I have advantage on tests for hearing, sight, and smell.
Actually, searching for air currents, I am afraid.
Would be sight.
You feel air currents, my friend.
Oh.
I think what he was meaning was he was looking for, like,
Yeah, you don't
vents
detect
in-
any like ventilation slats here, and although you're sure there is a very gentle, very gentle air current, it's hard to detect where it's coming from. You do, however,
Well,
also
that's
feel that it
easy.
is warmer in this direction.
Well, detecting air currents isn't very hard. Reaches into her backpack and pulls out a small wax candle.
Okay.
And takes out a small flint device in the hand and just scritch, lights the candle.
Oh, I was
cool.
gonna offer to light it for you without having to do that, but okay.
I
Alright.
mean, you can ask me or Carrie. We brief, and Elloe will just go, wha! Little gout of flame will come out. Dragon.
Excellent.
Yes. But that thing has its own force, while a little candle like this is affected by its environment.
Speaking of its own force, the fire that's spat up here is certainly going to be creating some, at least, gentle currents. So you put the candle down, and how long are you willing to wait? Because your friend's presence in here is definitely disturbing this candle. The dust isn't shifting at all, so you suspect that whatever ventilation there is here, it's so gentle.
Okay, just do the simple thing of like making an O shape with your hand.
Yeah,
And
you
holding
can
it
you
along.
can
Yeah.
cup the flame and try and
little-
fill fire.
Do a
Give me
little
perception.
walk around there, just okie dokie. I'm so good at perception.
You never know. That's not too bad. You suspect that wherever the ventilation is, it belongs to these side doors here. Like it's less ventilation that you're picking up, but like air is moving as a result of
Disturbance.
pressure. There's a difference in pressure. Like undoubtedly, the door being open behind you is having some kind of effect on it too.
So do I?
Interesting.
What is the fortune telling me about which way we should go first? Which way is wheel and which way is woe?
That's a good 24.
You would say wheel, and this would say wheel.
Well, they're both positive choices, so sure. Right,
It is then.
Okay, I think my eyes are back now. I see colors. Good enough.
All right. But can you make out shapes?
Hold up some fingers.
All right, I'll hold up a few fingers.
I hold up a middle finger.
Let's see. Is it this many? And Carrie holds up a middle finger back at you.
All right, you
Nice.
see shapes.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right.
Madelyns,
So-
would you,
No, didn't you hear? It's Madilyn and Madeleine.
I
Eastern.
don't care to such an incredible degree.
We're gonna get
Okay.
that confused a lot.
So the door. What do you do? It's a door.
Uh,
You don't see a padlock on it this time. It's got a normal
Aw.
like keyhole lock, however.
Oh,
I would like to Arcana. Well, can I see? Could Arcana tell me if there's like some sort of weird magic trap going on with it, or
If you successfully Arcana and have already detected that there is something up with the door, you could be able to tell if they're like magical sigils and maybe what they mean. However, Kellen's fucking got this shit under control. A look over the door does not reveal anything to the lines of like weird arcane signatory. The keyhole itself looks wider than the key would need to be, so it's probably got another one of those like, if you fuck up tampering with this, it'll melt the locks on it.
ooh, is it time to breach another door?
I think it is.
Wait,
well, there might be a
Wait.
better solution of like just burning
can I
off
try?
Yeah, but the sledgehammer is fun.
And it is,
Sledgehammer
but
is fun.
you had acid blast at you when you did it.
It's
So
a disposable sledgehammer.
all right then, have at
Can
it.
I try
Also,
to
you have
pick it
noodle arms.
before?
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, if you want, but it'll probably destroy your picks. That's the whole problem.
Well,
lock
if
has a
I
trap
mess
in
it
it.
up, maybe.
Well, I mean, even if you do it right, well, whatever. Your picks, your money. Go for it.
Okay, so I use one of my many tools.
Yeah.
Ask if Kellin can assist me a little bit with this.
What's that? Guidance? Sure, you got it.
Like 3 people immediately try and blast Maddie with guidance after she's just like, "Hey, Kellin, can you keep an eye on this as well for advantage?" Everyone else is like, "Ugh, guidance."
Wait till next
so
level when I can just
advantage.
replace dice rolls.
Fuck off.
Okay, so guidance and advantage. Sure, let's go with that.
Welcome to Borks, Hedrah.
Why do you even? You don't need it.
No, roll it,
Do it
faggot.
anyways, do it anyways, nerd. Okay.
28.
We're gonna get to 30.
Okay, so not only do you successfully pick this door, you're pretty sure like the tools that you're putting together on wires, you can just figure out which combination of 3 like thieves tools would hit all these tumblers. You've essentially fashioned yourself a makeshift, if slightly flimsy, key for these doors.
Hey, I managed something. This is cool.
There is a very satisfying click once you add like the 3rd thieves tool and you're just pressing down on all the tumblers at once.
Nothing. Oh,
That worked.
didn't melt your tools?
So, I make my own tools. I'll now get at least a rudimentary key.
Yep, you're able to just like get some gluey residue and just stick the tools together so they remain in that same key shape configuration.
I
yeah,
like
I
our
got
new
that.
mouse.
Nice job. Real effort to the team.
Oh,
Good
thank
job.
I'll try. So just
And-
start moving back a bit and start getting out her resin, her glue, and her casting molds.
Nice. Sure. Would you like to make a test to actually like legit make a key that others can use instead of just you?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. You can do it with just
Tinker's
simple
tool?
intelligence or Tinker's tools. Yeah. While she's doing this, it looks like it'll take a minute. You can open this door.
Yeah.
I used one of my other 3 fucking guidance.
Yeah.
Well, 18. That's
All right. Yeah, you're able to create a makeshift key. It's a little bit resiny and sticky still, but literally anyone in your group can do it.
Yeah, just warm it and like air dry it a little bit. So
Yeah. Luckily, you have the candle there. You can try and just like just leave it next to a
Yeah.
candle.
yeah, like harden it.
Cool. All right. And
Hey,
so who
Elloe.
opens the door?
You want to actually kick down the door, Elloe?
I'd say just putting your ear
Yes.
to the door first.
I mean,
That sounds like
Yeah.
something a nerd would do. I throw open the door.
Nice.
Oh.
You are confronted with more doors.
Oh.
yeah.
Yes.
I know, right? Exciting.
Perception to see if there's anything I missed with the hallway.
Go for it.
Okay.
You can see as well, like there are little, like fresco paintings on these walls here. Yeah,
I
there
hope-
there's art on the walls.
I hope they come alive and try to kill us. That would be sweet.
That would
I always
be a
did want to
first.
burn a painting. That'd be a kind of a fun thing to do.
I mean, fresco, it's painted onto the rock, but
My mom
I mean-
burned a painting once. That was rather strange, actually.
was it lewd?
No, it was
Who
one
knows?
of Anna's. Depicted her as some sort of conquering hero on a city.
Ooh.
You burned.
yeah.
She burned that Nat 20 painting Anna did of her fighting the bear.
Yeah.
It made her feel so bad every time she saw it because she
Oh,
killed like
Anna's
2/3 of the
so
tieflings in that
sad.
town.
Yeah, I could see Grandma Theory doing that. She didn't
That
like
was
the
a
whole conquering thing.
masterpiece.
Anti-theory is an odd duck.
She has some foibles, yes.
Yeah, she's got some stuff going on. She got
So-
better though recently with all that like
Kept trying to convert
medication.
me to religion. Every damn summer.
She was
Every
painted-
time summer, out of
she was that
to religion
painting
cat.
was-
Don't you talk bad about Hagen. I get some of my magic from him.
She didn't
That
talk to me
paint-
for almost a whole season when I converted to Asmund.
Well, I mean, she's
The
kind
bishop
of
will look down upon you and just, like, have I told you about our Lord and Savior, the Great Urtree?
Urtree.
The
I mean,
Urseed, sorry.
she's
I'm
kind
sorry,
of a-
Theo, but the Urtree doesn't give me magic yet.
Why the fuck don't any of the gods do anything sexy?
I
Why
don't
would
know.
they?
We have such a boring pantheon.
Perhaps they're all
mean-
just horribly disappointed in us for being oversexed monsters.
Well, I mean, there's Embla. She does a lot of stuff with that, like life, motherhood, all that kind of stuff. That counts for something, right?
You guys keep going on like this, I'm gonna start worshipping Tower again.
Never mind.
Please-
Delude
Right.
gods are great. Let's kick down a door.
Yeah, so if we
Alright,
have two doors.
So, Athia, your perception test. The southern door is really warm. Like, really, 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 really warm.
Like fire warm or just really, really warm?
I go to throw open the door, but then I remember, oh, right, blow back. I went to Tower once. I remember how this worked.
Of course. It is, if you, like, hover a hand over near the doorknob, you can feel that it's definitely hot.
Okay.
Painfully hot or
Um,
just warm?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Painfully hot.
Okay.
So this door's really, really hot.
I would like to
There's
point you to...
That's fine.
Yes.
This would not... well, I mean, it would probably be heat exposure. But you never know.
But maybe
This door above you is not.
maybe we don't throw this open real quick and we see what's up top first.
How about we ask the squeakers to look at the doors really quick?
Well, I mean, this one's
Yep.
just really, really hot to begin with, so
It seems like they would be able to tell us more. That one just fashioned a key out of nothing. Well, I mean, out of something specific.
Well, I had the stuff with me, so I just made that key for you people.
Yeah, see? Could you look at these doors, please? With
I mean,
Kellin.
he already is doing it.
Yeah, Kellin.
If you look down, Kellin is there.
Kellin,
it's hard.
This door has not got a lock on it. This door has got a keyhole lock on it. This one looks like it might just open if you open it.
I'm like 6'3", and he was blocked from my view with my tits. Leave me alone. We should
I
put a
still
bell
can
on
never
him.
remember what I decided Kellen's height was. I think 5'2".
I honestly
Hey,
had thought that you
5'2" Master
originally.
Sleep Rays. High
I
five.
thought you originally
It's not a
you
very
had
high
joked that
five,
he was
though.
going to be 4.
No, that
Oh,
wasn't me.
great.
Great. I am actually shorter than the squeakers.
Yes.
Wait, how tall is Maddie?
5.
Because remember, Anna was also like very, very short.
Yes.
She was a
really
muscular
strong.
stack.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Carrie, break open the lock on that door.
Yes.
What? There's the keyholes. Remember keyhole locks?
I breached the door.
Okay, strength test.
Yes.
Why do you keep hammering on those doors? You are.
Yes.
Oh my god, you are so
But it's
strong.
fun.
Dragon race superior.
It's
All right.
fun that way, though. It's an adventure.
So you put some shoulder into it, and she blasts the door in. It swings on its hinges before hanging limply.
Oh, what are those things?
They're statues.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there's
They
statues.
didn't look statues to me. They look weird.
No, they appear to be statues. They are slightly different. I only have so much statue access. They appear to be like elven people in noble states of dress. Some are holding books.
Ooh, elves.
One is
Wait,
holding a
okay.
keg. One is holding what appears to be an identifying glass. And one of them is holding what appears to be a carefully carved hand.
Wait, like an extra hand in her hand?
Yes, except it's like if you were to imagine a hand ripped off a statue. Like it's a flat surface. There's no like veins and all that grossness. in it.
Right, right. Okay. And it's the third one there or the fourth one?
Let's see here. It's just.
God, it's a puzzle. Carrie, you went to school for this. You do that. I'm gonna look around over the.
And
here.
this other one here is books.
What is this school of which you speak? Elf shit. Bye.
Is that a
I
garbage
literally
can?
had to pick you up and drag you out of the Archaeologists Guild, like last week. Had to throw you over my shoulder like a sack of potatoes.
It's not. Look, it's you don't go to the guild to learn how to solve puzzles. That I just do that because it's fun.
So,
Shut up.
please, everyone, slow down for a moment. I will describe the room to you. I like that you immediately all just like blew straight in. I'm not
That's
surprised.
fine. We're just on the couch
I'm
here.
used to it by this point. Okay, so there are indeed like these solid wooden structures that appear to be sofas, but like the padding has been placed into them. Like it's all solid wood all the way around, but cushions and padded mattressy things have been planted down in place. It's the elven casting couch. You detect stains.
Ew.
They didn't do it with leather back then, so it wasn't slick, white, clean.
Ew.
There is a very large bookcase. It's fit to bursting with thick books in elven script. They are covered in a thin layer of dust, as is everything in here, really. You both of you just like sit down in this couch, and it.
I was really hoping it was just gonna like tip backwards and off into like a secret room you went.
It was very.
All right,
That'd be
no.
fun.
And there is another
hang on,
shelf
Carrie.
here. Okay. There's another shelf up here. It is not quite as fit to bursting. There are a handful of books still left in it, but it looks like little statues of modern arts. There is another one of these inch-thick-ish carpets. And there is a nightstand. And over here appears to be what looks like a metal bin. It quite literally looks like ye olde American trash can.
Ooh, bin, open.
Carrie.
My Pokemon senses are
taking
tingling.
a lot of Uncle Benny's story. Stand back, and I am going to start eagerly tugging on one of the books to open up a secret entrance.
Wait, no, I want to
Alright.
read them.
So, Elloe begins like taking books just out of this bookshelf.
Ow.
Just hand them over to Ceridwen. Nope, not that one. Nope, not that one. Ooh, piece
I
of
don't think I
candy.
find anything in the trash can.
Okay, so you go looking in the trash can and you find leftovers. If you give them to your Pokemon, it will heal health every start of turn. When you go looking in there, you can see that it is full of what appears to be like little obsidian spheres.
Lord Winter's been here.
Who?
Nothing, just a
Nosebleed.
old.
Now, as Elloe is taking these books out of the bookshelf, I take it she's not being gentle.
Okay,
Okay, so
gentle.
Ceridwen, when 5 of the first of these books are taken out and planted in your hands and immediately start, like, they showing their age terribly and they're breaking, do you stop Elloe from continuing to pull books out of the shelf?
Yes, she spurgs violently and just like shoves all the way back.
God
Stop
damn
it!
No. Well, I mean, you try, but she
Pretty
doesn't
sure we're
exactly
as strong as each other, almost.
Strength check.
I...
Go on
okay.
then. In fact, I make contested athletics.
No, I'm doing athletics.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh,
Get fucked, son!
You
Get
are
away
ner-
from my
you are
goddamn
ner-
books!
Berg
Nerd
is so
rage.
strong.
Rage.
Yeah,
fucking
Rage.
nerd raid.
yeah. Ceridwen
Nerd
like
rage.
bodily lifts Elloe and then plants her down in the middle of the floor like a misbehaving child.
No!
God damn
My
it.
books! Look, you're destroying them. Stop it. This is literally what we are here for.
I wonder. And I
I
pull
put
open
the
the
books-
nightstand.
I put the books
Okay.
back on the shelf before they...
You open up the nightstand and tell you what. Roll me 3d20, please.
All right. Oh
Shit,
yeah.
Fuck, fucking fuck. Okay.
The
You get two
dice area.
19s. Excellent. The 2 of these drawers have objects in them. There are 3 in this nightstand.
Ooh.
Roll me 2d6, please. Okay. In the topmost one, first you'd think it would be like an artfully carved letter opener. And in the bottommost third drawer, you can see that there is a journal, or appears to be a journal. It is bound in leather, and when you like open up this drawer, it smells like lavender and lilacs, and there isn't any dust inside.
All right. I will gently take the journal and also take the dagger and or letter opener and stick it in the backpack, whatnot. I
cool.
found something interesting. And
Can you
what?
please give me a will save?
oh, I should have arcana'd it. Okay. Will save. Let me find that. Guys, this is a great save. All right. Did I pass or fail it?
You pass. Okay, so
Okay.
you take from this drawer what appears to be a letter opener. Except like, you lift this up and it's fucking heavy. Like this letter opener, like even as you're picking it up, you know, presumably between like 2 fingers and a thumb, like you get your hands on it and you start lifting it up. And before you even like lifted it from the drawer, you're like, this is fucking heavy.
This
Do
is
you
way
continue to
too
take it
heavy.
from the drawer?
I
Like,
will
that
set-
should, it does trigger your like, this is probably magic shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I will set the letter opener back down.
It
Then I will try the
doesn't clatter as heavily as you'd think it would do. Like it's quietly drops down again.
Oh.
But
yeah.
Do you want
Then-
me to inspect that?
Well, I'll inspect it here in a minute. But I like your assessment with it. But I'd like to try and pick up the journal as well, see if we get that same kind of happening real quick.
okay. Yeah, you pull the journal up. And it isn't heavy. It also doesn't look as though it's as breaky and like prone to falling apart as the books on that other shelf.
All right. Well, I will hold that journal under my arm then. We're going to investigate that here in a few minutes. Let's arcana that letter opener real quick.
Sure.
I got identified.
All right. So you're giving me assistance with it?
Oh no, Maddie can like literally
No,
do
I-
identify on it.
Yeah, I can do that.
All right. That's right. You can just identify it. Forgot about that.
Artificer's pretty
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
so,
Say, Maddie,
Maddie,
you can.
It will take you time to
yes.
identify it, however.
You can. You're like an artificer, stuff like that, right? You can identify stuff.
yes, I have. She's still wearing her freaking glowy goggles. I got this going, and I have improved it.
All right. I found something probably magical over here. It's a little letter opener. Weighs a lot more than it should, but if you set it down, it doesn't clatter as much as you think it would for how much it
Oh.
weighs.
Sure, let me have a look.
All right. And
She,
and while she's doing that,
You
I
also-
will begin ritual casting comprehend language.
I start. Maddie's goggles starts getting little. What's it called? Magnifying sections as she starts identifying it, and it just gets another one, and then another one, and another one.
How many of these do you have?
God
We're
damn.
only allowed 2.
That's not part of a macro.
Hey.
That's just
That's not a macro. It's just
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's
the thing.
right. Okay.
The
ridiculous.
spy kid.
It's good to make you people laugh.
Oh my goodness me. Okay. I believe it still has a cast time on it. How long does it take you to identify? I don't know if it's the full hour or not, or 10 minutes or whatever.
No, it just takes that. I can at will. Cool.
You do it
Yeah,
at will, yes, but the
it has a
actual ability
casting
identify
time.
takes time. Let's have a look here. Identify.
It's probably like 10 minutes.
Casting time 1 minute. You're okay.
All right.
It's like a minute to go over it.
So yeah, so it takes literally like that. Look.
Okay.
Zoom.
Loading.
Alright.
Excellent craftsmanship.
Yeah.
I will get back to you in a minute. I'm writing it up now.
All right.
As for the rest of this place, Ceridwen, if you're very, very, very careful, you can retrieve these books without damaging them. But you'll probably
Yes.
want some kind of container for them. As they are, they're probably safest in this bookcase because
yeah. I'm
they aren't being
gonna
touched.
leave them here for now, but I would like to catalog like the subject matter.
Sure. You don't know Ancient Elf, but
I mean, I know all languages.
excellent.
Yeah. I'm doing that same ritual casting as
also-
well for this.
Must be touching the surface. Okay, it's cool. So you gently place your fingers on it, and as you're going along, it's They are a very eclectic selection of subject matters. Some appear to be like books of the arts. There's stuff about like different skills to learn and adventures. Some are just like literally storybooks. This looks like someone's reading room.
Hmm.
Apart from, strangely enough, the bin full of obsidian spheres.
Could I make like a history check or something, or Arcana on them? Like, what's the deal with that?
Yeah, give it a go.
Which one's more appropriate?
Which one do you want to use?
Fine, fuck you.
Okay.
Oh, so good.
Obsidian is renowned for its being very close to a glass-like structure and being worked with by wizards and mages and all that kind of shit to do stuff. Elves didn't use obsidian often. They never really massively needed to because they were very good at their craft. Obsidian would be like a beginner's material to them. However, I mean, it's still definitely expensive to have all these obsidian spheres, especially since they just like been haphazardly left in a can of like dented old metal.
I pick up one of the obsidian spheres and hold it up to the books, like a magnifying glass.
The obsidian is smoky and semi-see-through, so it's obviously been worked. It's not like raw chunk obsidian. Like most obsidian goes quite glassy when it's been heated and remolded and all that shit. Looking through the sphere doesn't appear to do anything.
No. How about holding it up to the light?
When you hold up to light, you can see more clearly through it. Give me a perception test.
Solve this puzzle. Yeah! So good!
Perfect.
It's shiny and bright. You
There's
like
a
it very
sneeze from
much.
Kellin somewhere, and just like dust gets in your eyes.
Yeah.
Blink it away a little bit.
Well, I found some obsidian, and it doesn't do anything. Yeah. And no, there's no porn.
Busy reading journal.
Wait.
If
I
you're
take one of the spheres over to the statue that's holding an eye and see if they like look the same.
Pardon me, sorry?
I'm gonna take an obsidian sphere over to the eye statue and compare them.
Sure. The statue that's labeled Eye appears to be holding a magnifying glass that on like closer look there is a symbol of an eye like very gently marked into the lens of this glass, and it is see-through compared to the rest of the statue. Like it's a glass, magnifying glass, although it's still set in stone. And it magnifies the sphere when you put it through it, and this time you can make out there is like this dull, smoky residue inside.
Ooh, there's something in these spheres.
Maybe the journal here I'm reading will give us an answer.
Actually, wait. Speaking of journal, you said you found a letter opener over there?
Yeah, Maddie's over there, point off of there, looking at it while I'm still face down in the journal.
Well, see if we can find anything that corresponds to a hand, because now we have an eye and we have a fang. Just need a hand.
well, it's a handwritten book.
Actually, yeah, that
Ah.
makes sense.
Yes, we'll find out about it. I'm busy reading it.
Just this fucking green glow around Maddie's eyes. Like,
You
radiation.
found something called the Courtesan's Nick Knife.
Ooh.
It appears to be a letter opener, and it counts as a +1 dagger with a secret. When you are attuned to it, once per day you may turn this letter opener into a blade of any shape, simple or martial, that lasts for 1 hour. It counts as a +1 weapon for this duration.
Ooh.
So does it always count as a +1 dagger even if it's not changed?
Correct. However, it is a letter opener sized +1 dagger when it is not transformed. So there will be negatives to hitting people with it.
Okay. That's cool.
It is a magic blade, no less, but it is still a letter opener, which is not sharp.
I have a question.
Yes.
This thing with the hand in it.
Yep, it appears to be the hand of a statue.
All the
statue
other
of
hand-
statue's hand.
All the statues have their hands.
Mm-hmm.
How is this statue holding this other hand?
is holding it as though it is inspecting it. Like partway turned on its side, and the head is tilted of the statue as though it is inspecting some marvel of work. And indeed, considering like these statues are pretty detailed, the hand itself is like perfect marksmanship, the craftsmanship even.
So, do I find anything interesting in the journal I'm reading?
Your attempt at casting comprehend languages turns up nothing. The letters and words swirl and shift before your vision.
Ooh, maybe it's in code.
I don't know. This seems more like
Wait,
stuff is moving around rather than it actually being like a decipherable code type thing.
Hmm.
It's like a magic
I have
eye
a
picture that the
question.
longer you look at it, the harder it gets to understand. And yes, go ahead.
I have a question for you. People that throw spells around. Do you guys have any magic books?
I have
I do.
ritual casting for this comprehend thing.
No,
No, I
I
don't have-
mean, you know, like
Oh, you mean
she
actual
makes
spell
her-
book?
Makes
No, no, I
you
don't
mean
have spell book.
flappy hands in the air, you know, wizard stuff.
I
That's
believe Ceridwen's got a wizard's book.
Yeah, I literally do have a spell book.
points. Back and forth.
Oh, you think it's a spell book?
Could be.
Maybe.
If you don't understand the language, it means either it's not meant for you to understand.
I mean, it's possible. But usually, comprehend languages usually gives at least something, whether it's like a direct or actual translation or anything like that. It could just be magic, so
Yeah.
maybe, yeah. Hey, Carrie.
Make an Arcana test.
Oh, yeah, Arcana. Anybody
I
want
will
to
assist.
assist me? All right
I
then.
am Arcana
Yeah.
AF.
Of
I am
course,
as
let's.
well.
I'll wait for your fucking.
You know it. I wasn't even gonna mention it, but
Yeah, no, go on.
19.
All right. Yeah, you would say this is probably a spell book. It doesn't look like it goes up to a particularly high spell level, though.
Ooh,
Oh, well, it's
stops
not useful for me.
probably.
I'll just
like-
take that.
Yeah. Here you go.
Yeah, it appears to be some kind of spell book, but the words are impossible to read, and it's not massively full either.
I was hoping it'd actually be like something describing the room or some sort of like actual journal of telling us stuff, but spells
This
are
is
nice
way
too.
more useful. What spells are
I
in here?
mean, yeah, it is kind
don't
of
know what
useful
spells
for
are in
that.
Oh, why not?
Because they're fucking in code. Like,
Oh,
when
so
you,
they
when
are
you
in
try
code.
and-
Aha.
Sort of. When you look, they're in some magical equivalent. Like, literally, Athia used comprehend languages,
Yeah.
looked in this book, and then saw this is probably ancient Elven, but the longer she looked at it, the more impossible it got to read.
Look, motherfucker,
when you
read
look at it,
magic
you're
isn't
like,
a spell
"Obvi-
anymore. What do you want
I know,
from me?
but then you look at it and you go, "Oh, come on! I'm sure you're just not doing it." And you get a little bit of vertigo trying to read it.
Ooh. Theo, can you make heads or tails of this?
I forget what he knows how to do. Let's have a look at you. Let's go with wisdom. He will shake his head and a no. He doesn't understand.
Alright, follow-up question. How do uncode?
You don't know yet.
God damn it.
This will probably take some like concerted like work to go over.
Fine. I will put it in my backpack.
Okay.
Shoom.
Can I? Line that. Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's not much useful in there until we can sit down and translate it. I can break it, but it'll take some time.
What do
So
I get from inciting these statues?
Okay, from inciting the statue, you can see that the expression on this woman's face is one of wistful curiosity, and the hand that she is holding was reaching.
Does it look like you could slot something into the hand?
it would be a very challenging fit. If you're thinking about putting an obsidian sphere in it, you would have a very hard time and probably break the sphere.
I was thinking
statue
about a
hand.
book, but okay.
Maybe could do a book, maybe.
All right,
It would be an awkward fit.
I attempt to put the spelly book into the hand.
It's not gripping or anything, and it falls through the hand.
Oh.
So maybe this just might be my thinking, but maybe, just maybe, statues don't have actually a main, and this was just somebody's nice little personal room of reading.
I mean, look, that's the sensible thing, but dungeons aren't sensible.
I mean, yeah, but
Can I shake the hand?
Uh,
Put my hand in it?
sure. You shake
There's
the
also-
hand.
there's also other places in the dungeon we could go look, like that other room down there.
You
look
aren't
under the
implying that the
carpet.
solution to
Hall.
one room of a dungeon is in another room of the dungeon. That's
I
just
am
not
implying
done.
that, yes.
It's
Wouldn't that be
against the
sneaky?
rules.
It'd be very sneaky for them to do that. It sounds like something they do.
Sounds like something an elf would do. It's true.
Alright,
Exactly.
So, Madilyn, you're
Would
looking over
there
this.
Thinking
be
it out.
anything? Would there be anything under the carpet? Lifts it up and check.
Plenty more dust where that came from. Kellin sneezes again.
Aha! So they swept it all under the carpet.
Oh no, there was still dust like on every surface.
Yes, but there was much more under the carpet.
Probable. It's a very thick carpet. It's also just possible that it's just a good place to catch it, whatever this like drift would be.
Either way,
Well, no, I was saying under the carpet, like lifting it up. If it hasn't been moved, there should be a distinct outline.
No, it's just thicker at like the edges of the carpet where it's probably gotten trapped up against it.
well,
Okay.
either way, grabbing you two, Madilyn and Cerd, let's move on to another room. Maybe we'll figure it out more if we look at somewhere else. Come back to it.
Mm,
You know, fresh
Fine.
mind and all that.
I wonder where the monsters are in this dungeon.
I don't know, maybe in this hot room.
Alright, everyone who isn't a
We
dragon,
were in
maybe
the hot
stand
room.
in the
Yep.
hallway.
Hold on. Press the digitation that
Well-
door's handle so it's not quite as hot when you grab it.
That's not gonna work, but nice try.
Oh, I thought I could cool it off just a little bit.
Is
Step
the
out of
door-
the way in case there's
Yeah.
Oh, right. Kellin, get out of please move out of the room and close the door behind you in case there's a backblast. So it
That's a
doesn't
good point.
burn down the room.
That's a real good point. That's a lot of burnable stuff in there.
Alright.
On
A
your
lot
own time,
of books that could go up in smoke.
is the door unlocked?
It does
To the
not have a
south?
lock on it.
Back
Not
off.
to say until you try it.
I'm going to try.
Thaumaturgy. You manifest a minor wonder.
Specifically, you can cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam.
Nice. Let me see here. Go into my little dynamic lighting layer. Glad I got this all organized out properly. The door
Yay!
blasts open, and you are in fact washed back with heat. It's not. It definitely is enough to like cause your flesh to singe a little bit, but it's not dealing like legit fire to you. Luckily, the bishop has been buried in the back of your head. Again, it's not quite heat exposure, but it's enough that you know it's unpleasant for most.
Okay,
My
so
God, a cutie.
the bishop is using the hair as an asbestos shield.
Correct. Correct.
Hello, fire
I-
elemental.
I could see a very
Hello, fire elementals, plural.
And don't know.
Hold on 1 second. I was over
Too
here
late. No,
reading.
no 1 seconding.
I
What
was
is this
trying to
shit?
move. I was trying to move, but my stuff was over top me.
All right.
Oh boy, you guys ready for the best initiative ever?
Hey, I got the perfect spell for this.
Cone of Cold!
I mean,
Yeah,
second perfect spell.
right. That's cute.
I still got really good spells for fire elementals. You'll like them.
Me is like Cone of Cold is one of the best spells in D&D, and World of Warcraft is basically based off of D&D, and yet it's the shittest spell a Frost Wizard can learn.
I mean, it's not like frost wizards are good.
I miss Frost.
In
I miss
World of
Frost
Warcraft,
Fireball.
in World of Warcraft, they're actually pretty much the best.
Really?
Yes.
Sorry,
Frozen
I can't
orb.
hear. I can't hear you. I can't
I get
hear
it,
about
you're-
being a warlock.
Okay. I was a warlock for many, many years, but then when I came back to WoW, I didn't want to play warlock anymore.
That's
I would-
many more fire elementals than I was expecting.
That's quite a few fire elementals.
That is a lot of fire elementals. And a flame
You can't just
elemental. I'm not sure what the difference is.
I'm going to
Uh,
find out,
CR?
friend.
Hmm.
All right,
Well,
is
hopefully-
everyone on the initiative?
As long
I
as these
think so.
fire elementals are not as savage
As the
as
ones
we
from the
fought
Pathfinder.
yesterday.
Yeah, they're all just
Yeah.
turned into horses and come
Uh.
and beat your face until you die.
Nay.
Nay.
Fucking was. Okay. Well. I was what hold my turn for a bit. Hold my action.
Alright. What's the
Sure.
trigger?
So, yeah, move up just to have a little bit of sight, and then
Sure. What is the trigger for
Just-
your taking your held action?
they get it into melee, or
Okay.
she gets, or Seb, they get into melee with any one of us. So
Okay. Athia,
Alright. So.
the fire elemental takes a threatening pose, and a whip of fire and lava crackles into being before dropping to the floor in a snake.
Alright.
Hey, don't
Sooty
steal my
marks on the
gimmick.
stone floor.
Alright. I will move up a little bit. Oh. Hey. Hi there.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack this one here. I get frostbite. What? Oh yeah.
All right. Which target? Sorry.
This guy over here.
All right. Yeah, hit.
Actually, is it a save or? Let me just go check, make sure it's a save or an attack, because it has both of those in there real quick.
Okay. In the meantime.
It's a Constitution save.
Remove attack
It does not pass.
All right. So does it take 3 or 6 cold damage?
I won't tell you.
I mean,
It takes
okay.
damage.
All right, fair enough. Well, either way, it has disadvantage on their next weapon attack.
Nice.
It's a real good cantrip.
Which is really useful because it's going to, well, move
Gonna
up a
try
little
and
bit,
whack me.
and then it's going to try and whip you.
All right.
It's not very pleasant.
I imagine not.
You know what? No, it won't whip you. It's going to come at you with its bare fucking hands.
Oh no.
They get.
you're gonna catch these hands, boy.
All right. That kind of gets around the weapon attack, doesn't it? If they're just using hands.
And a hand is a weapon in D&D.
Yeah, no, I
technically too.
dropped one, which means I do not hit.
Yep. Not a chance.
All right. And the next fire. Oh my god, the one's right here. That is fantastic.
Hi there.
Would your ready action go off, please, Maddie? This one is definitely approaching and about to try and maul
beep.
Ceridwen with flaming claws.
23 to hit, and absolutely no fucking damage for some stupid reason. So
It's not. You've got to tick that on your sheet. Why is it with advantage? Sorry. Oh, of course. Right, friend, right there.
indeed. So
Wait, is that pack tactics or something you got?
that's
Cool.
pack tactic.
Woo! Pack tactics, buddies.
Indeed, but
Excellent.
it was kicked in. So
Kellin.
Speaking.
Oh wait, doesn't this thing want to attack me? Or does it
Oh, of
just
course.
double move?
Yeah, I would love to just fucking hit you. Oh my god. It's
Oh,
a shame
wow.
I can't roll.
It just rubs on Carrie's face. Mm.
Meh.
Ooh, that's nice.
Oh, there are fucking
Bang,
fireworks
bang.
going off. Yeah, I
Bang,
Bang
apologize.
bang bang.
next.
Bang,
Just a fucking
bang,
shit ton of
fire.
fireworks.
Oh, it's the 4th of
Wait,
November.
it's
And
no,
you're
no,
in Brit-
it's tomorrow.
Remember,
5th of
remember,
November,
the
it's
fourth.
Sky Fox Day.
Yeah, people like to
Fireworks.
pie early.
Yeah.
Remember,
Okay,
remember
so-
the 4th of November.
Quappish, of course. You hit. You also haven't got your set to show damage. But whatever.
You
Oh,
have
see
to
that
click
then, I
the whip
guess.
button. It's right there. Oh, nice.
speak
Very
attack.
All right. You hit it. And it is destroyed.
Woohoo!
However,
Well, bam. Oh no.
Yay!
All right.
yeah, I know, right? Everyone in 15 feet, please make me a dexterity saving throw versus half.
Damn it!
All right. Dexterity's my best.
Stop bullying me. I'm fat.
All that fat went to the right places.
It's fine. The difficulty is 14.
Okay.
Huh. It's a shame I'm rolling on Garbaggio. Good to see. Good to see.
All right. So we round down, so that's 1, right?
Yes, 1 damage.
All right.
Dink.
I took a damage.
It
Same.
is gone. Oh well.
Uh,
Good Gerb. Elloe.
So,
Stray back.
I mean, she might still be okay.
She said, if I'm not back, Barbar, Rage, and Charge.
Excellent.
but you can't charge through.
I mean, there's no such thing as charging anyway.
Yeah. I think she just meant like get up in melee and smack things.
Yeah. It's so awkward in this to charge, quote unquote. Slam. Nope. Oh no, what a shame.
See, even look, it's ticked in, but it's not
Yeah.
doing.
Actually, has might not been ticked on either. Let's have a look.
I mean-
It's attack and damage.
yeah, it's ticked off by default. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless like you actually go to the gear wheel and tick it on.
I can,
Like
I
I
can
did.
indeed.
Yep. That's what I do as well.
Yep. I usually do.
Because like if you look back up, you can see like when I did frostbite, it also did the damage with it.
Always roll advantage, auto roll damage and crit. There we go. It has now tech on, by the way. Excellent. Alright, and let's see here. What are you gonna do? Create flame. Seems like a good idea. And Elloe is right there.
It's just not these days for the fire elementals. They gotta
Madilyn.
get warm. They gotta get warmed up.
Oh my god, the fucking explosives. Also, I'm very hungry. My tummy will not stop grumbling. It wouldn't be a Borks game unless I just sat here going, why don't I eat things?
we keep asking that too,
You're
Scout.
not
Feed
alone in
yourself.
being hungry.
Kina,
It's my turn.
it
Sorry,
is.
I was laughing at it. I was laughing at this. A strangely funny gif. But everyone, I mean, what am I supposed to do as a life cleric? These people aren't hurt.
You punch things because you have heavy armor
You.
Blast it.
or sacred flame. You know,
Yeah,
whichever.
that's a good point.
That's a
You know.
Not sacred flame if it's plain.
Sacred
But
flame does
Sacred Flame
radiant.
does radiant.
It's pretty great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
That's why it's sacred.
I suppose I should make sure not to waste my spell slots on things like Bane or Bless.
I mean, you say it waste,
That-
but Bless
that
is
one
really
of-
good in chaoses. I mean, not
The one at
not
the far.
necessary right now, but yeah.
The
Far
one
end.
at the one at the far end.
Okay. Oh my god, I'm just soaking up them threes. They take 5 damages. I rolled it, but whatever. Ceridwen.
Alright, well, since that thing's all the way over there and won't hurt any of my friends, I'm going to try and kill it with a spell.
Cool.
Specifically, that spell will be Ray of Sickness. Blah. Damn it.
What does a
It's
fire elemental
weapons.
vomit? Fire?
Fire.
Of course it's fire.
Fire.
Does an 11 hit?
No.
Is it liquid
Oh.
fire?
Ah.
Alright, well, failing that, I'm going to move.
Cool.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Awesome.
Stay away from my friends, you bitch.
I need to set these guys as light, but I can't be bothered. There are sources of light. around
Oh,
that
hey, there's a
corner.
whole hallway over here.
Neat.
And now you get to see this motherfucker step up.
Hi there!
Oh, he's biggin'. I can see the corner of him from here.
That's a big boy.
Yeah.
How's it going, friend?
I don't know. You tell me, friend.
I'm doing all right. Well, that what's my AC? Yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah. No displaying shield
Ow.
this time. Not yet.
Ow.
Quapish. And this one, poor bugger that it is.
Man, that's a hell of a
Double
reach.
moves.
20-foot
It is.
reach. Fuck me.
That's
It is the
pretty
limit
big.
of its reach. Jesus, so many
Quick.
fireworks.
Kite it around the corner.
I kind of want to order takeout. And just,
But
feel
you
bad for the
can't
pizza
because-
delivery guy.
Yeah, the fucking Iraqi that's a piece of liver guy's just shaking
Yeah,
out
they
their
could
fucking
just
table.
getting fucking PTSD trying to get down the street to me. All right, Maddie, you're out.
Oh, I'm up. Okay, cool.
Help.
All right. Yep. Now you can see all the threats.
And then I tell everyone to cover their ears for a second.
Sure. Anyone who would like to can make a dexterity saving throw to cover their ears.
I would very much like to do that.
Does
wait,
danger
so
sense
slow.
count
am I
for
within?
this?
So, question is 4. Am I within
Sure.
4 of the DC? Actually, wait. Am I
Uh,
within 8 of the DC? Sorry.
The DC is 10. It's your friend telling you.
Okay.
You have no reason to disbelieve their warning.
Well, I mean, I have something called like Fair by the Gods, just in case like I fail
Yeah,
a
yeah.
save or attack.
Does danger sense count because I have dexterity advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects I can see, such as traps and spells?
Yes.
Yes, yeah, danger sense applies here. Not that it fucking matters. You fucking shove your
Okay.
fists in your ears. You don't give a damn. I mean, it's 7 p.m. here. The local time. It's been
Yeah, I
dark
know.
enough now for hours.
And now cop cars as well.
Oh yeah, well, someone probably set off some fireworks in a place they shouldn't. Okay,
mean-
so anyone who didn't get to 10 is deafened for 1 round.
Mop.
That's just the people
Okay,
in the room,
and-
right?
Yourself as well.
Oh, me too?
You're within like 20 odd feet and you're indoors. Give me a dex
Oh.
save as well, please. You're fine.
You're good.
Everyone
So
has a positive dex save
she
except
whip,
for Carrie.
she whips out this very strange contraption. So I'm not sure if most characters have seen it. One ever. But it's a tubular device that braces against the shoulder as a little bit of some white tufts automatically comes out from her headband and goes into her ears. And she pulls a trigger.
Yep. Your
So,
earmuffs
let's see.
clamp in place and bang. Let's see it.
Let's see if I can hit it.
Christ almighty, that's loud.
Boom. Yeah, it
Sweet
sure
bacon
is.
Christ. Loud.
Woo, lad.
It's good damage. Sick. All right. It crushes and
Loud
smashes a
Loud
chunk out of that
Bertha.
fire elemental.
Yeah.
Whoa,
And then-
2d6 damage? God.
Yeah, it's like a great sword,
And
but one that you can
and the-
shoot slowly.
And dexterity to it. And as
Yep.
soon as the shot has gone off, there's a handle that pops up that she just grabs, and with a pull of the arm, you just hear this clank, chunk, as a new round is loaded in, and the
Yep.
handle pulls back. And that's
Yeah,
5
loud
feet
Bertha,
left.
baby.
There.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Athia,
Help.
the elemental
Okay.
in front of you is barely clinging to existence by the look of things.
All right. Well, let's try and get rid of it.
Yeah,
Does
dude,
10 get-
no fucking problem.
All
Hey,
right.
everyone within 15 foot of this thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We have to-
Dexterity save, please.
Yep.
Oh no, is it gonna pop?
Oh, I'm
Oh
fine.
yeah, it's gonna pop.
Does that include me?
You're within 15
You're-
of it.
You're in the yes room, 15 feet.
19.
Scott, can you look at my character sheet? I have weapon attack clicked in on Bertha, but it still didn't roll.
Am I
Yeah, you're within
safe from this
15.
thing?
Over to here.
Do I
on the
have
cog,
cover?
auto damage roll.
I don't know.
There you go.
Oh,
Scout, do I have
yeah.
cover
Sorry.
from the explosion?
Your friends probably count pretty well as cover. You're diagonal to it, but there are people there. I'll give you +1 to whatever your save is in the end.
Kellen's ears take all the
oh
blowback.
man, max
Oh.
damage.
I know, right? My test roll again for your sheet is just sitting. To be fair, it would have been max damage that would have missed, so it would have felt even worse.
Ah,
Oh shit, that's 1, 2,
All right,
3,
so everyone who
4.
failed DC 14 takes 5 damage. If you succeed, it's only half, aka 2.
all right. And then I will, let's see here, move over to here, get in front of Ceridwen,
Ow.
and it's time for a bonus action spell.
Is this fire damage or like
It's
the force of the explosion?
Healing word.
It is fire damage.
Yay.
Take
Yay.
8. Yeah.
Oh, thank
Oh
you.
yeah.
That really hurt.
Nice.
Oh yeah!
Don't worry, I got your back. Stay behind me. I can take him.
All right, Kellin,
All right,
the ladies are getting violenced on.
I'll kill him.
Are you gonna kill the ladies?
No, the
No,
thing's threatening the
shot in the
ladies.
butt.
The violencing.
Please no shot in butt. I have great butt. Don't want a shot.
I'm
You
gonna whip
can't
around
smack
you.
the
Don't
butt
worry
once
about
you've been
it.
shot.
Quippa.
God, that's gotta be fucking terrifying knowing that someone is bullwhipping from over your head. but
Just
from,
a little
from
bit. I got
behind
great
you
control.
because he's way shorter than both of you.
Yeah.
It's fine, you don't roll a 1. Hits soundly. Nicely done. Elloe.
Don't touch my sister. I'll kill you all. Move, dog.
Real?
Well, that's racist. Boom.
12.
Very racist.
Awesome.
You know what this means?
Everyone
Dexterity
dexterity
save.
saves.
It's fine. I'm good.
Does the bishop die?
Oh, quit going
let's-
up with the damage.
Let's see here. I don't know. Do you take disadvantages on your saves to protect your familiar?
On deck saves, sure, why not? It's not like I passed them anyway.
Dope. Then no, he's fine. You take the full brunt.
Alright.
Oh, that healing I just gave you. Back
Asbestos
down.
shielded.
Ow.
Everyone takes 7 damage.
Which is 3 halved, right?
Correct.
Or 4?
3.
3.
Always
All
remember.
right.
I'm down to less than half my health from chip damage. From
It's fine. I got 12.
Well, it's a shame that one's turn was next. And now it's gone. Madilyn!
Oh, people are getting hacked up.
They are.
He's really.
Now you can do your job.
That is a big boy. So who's hurt the most? I can't see
I
the health
am.
bar.
Sari.
Probably
Carrie.
Sarah. Carrie.
Are their health bars not enabled? They should be.
Well, I
They
can.
are.
Oh, they're
They're
being
obscured.
hidden by
Oh, they're about even on the actual like
they're
percentages.
all kind of dinged out, about half these.
I'm more likely to get attacked, though.
I don't know. Elloe just pretty much blasts stuff in front of us. She might be the reliable target.
I mean, between me and the other super injured person.
True.
Alright, I will move up here. I am going to, as an action, cast Cure Wounds on the
Oh, uh-huh.
On
On
the
the-
house, sorry, you cut off.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on the Squeaker. Oh wait, no,
Okay.
no wait, not Cure Wounds. I'm going to cast Healing Word on the Squeaker.
You didn't need to be close for that. But
That's a
cool.
bonus.
Oh, I actually didn't. need
Nice.
there.
And indeed, it
Yeah,
is a
that's
bonus action.
so-
And then as an action, I'm going to preserve life. Oh wait. That's only
You
against.
might wanna
wait,
do
wait,
preserve life,
hang on.
then healing
That's
words.
other way, right? I forgot. I just remembered.
Other way
That's
around.
only up to halfway on certain people. So I'll bring. I'll split it like between Ciri, and Squeaker. I can't remember. Kellin.
It's on my
Until it
it's on
brings-
my thing at the bottom.
Until it.
I mean, I'm only
yeah,
one
like
hit
it.
point below half, so
Oh, you are.
yeah. I mean,
Okay,
we're
so-
both about at half.
So was I.
Shit.
Yeah, you might want to just cure wounds me or something, or healing word.
Yeah,
something.
I'll
Do a
still do the
word
healing.
and cure wounds, can't
I'll
you?
do the healing word and a cure wounds.
You
Oh,
can't.
don't bother with
You can only do one.
Spell slots.
Oh yeah, you can only do one per cell slot.
You can cast a cantrip though.
Yeah, you
One's
could
a
do
bonus
healing.
action though.
It doesn't matter. You can't use 2 spells of first level or higher on the same turn.
Unless you're using like action surge.
I thought
Even then, actually.
No, even then.
Really? Even
Mhm.
then?
You can mix cantrips with them.
Yeah.
You can't use more than one spell
Really?
slot at a time.
hmm
Ah,
Remember
Yeah.
how I kept yelling at Hedrah about it in 73?
vaguely, but I do remember. I just remembered her doing it all the time.
Yeah, and then
I-
me
She
slapping
was
her.
she was using healing word and then using a healer's kit, which was
Yes.
not a spell slot.
Oh,
That's how
what
she
it
managed to
was.
combo up and be super effective.
Okay, I need to learn how to do that. How she did that.
It's a
Didn't-
feat.
didn't do that.
Healer feat.
Ah.
mm-hmm.
Anyway, so healing word
It's really
on
fucking nice.
Kellin and
I'll do it on Kellin. 'Cause he's pretty beat up, and I will still give you up to half of your hit points.
all right. So
Bring
a
you
hit
up
point.
to half.
Thank you.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Wait, do you have a potion on you?
No, we don't have potions.
level 2 characters.
Potions. That's funny.
That
Well, you
will
were-
be-
Well, you were paid a platinum, so
Yeah, we didn't find out about that till the session
They
started.
did not learn it until
Yeah.
the session started, so they have not had a chance to spend it.
It's fine. I'll be fine.
speaking of fine,
I've got 9 points left.
All right. Well, second verse, same as the first. I'm going to try and I kind of want to save a spell slot for shield, so instead I'm going to cast Chilutacho on the big boy.
Sure thing.
Good
is
choice,
Shield
good
Touch
choice.
a melee?
No, it's
No.
not. It's a 120
little-
foot range, because fuck you.
And then
It's
we
just
remember.
a hand that shoots out of
It
hers,
is.
and
It grabs something's internal organs and just squeezes.
it
And
grabs
then
a
we
titty.
remember. Chill touch doesn't actually do cold damage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
no,
is
it's-
neither
It's
chill nor a touch.
touch.
It's the
Lol.
worst named spell. It really is.
Should just be
But
dilate on hands.
it does prevent something from healing. I don't know if this thing has a
Should be
regen
called
effect.
necrotic prod.
Yeah,
Ah,
necrotic
Oh,
range.
that's-
touch.
Deadly hand job.
Speaking of things, it's Saturn's turn.
Nice. Hey guys.
Hi.
Fight
I'm
me, you
sorry, not
giant
sorry.
nerd.
It has cleave, doesn't it?
No, it just has a bonus action.
Burning hands.
Sort
Oh.
of. It's not as powerful as that, but it is a bonus action that's going to bathe you all in liquid flame.
Oh,
Nice.
Define all.
we were kind of asking for it, lined up as we are.
18.
Okay, Madilyn's fine. Beat you for dexterity saves for half.
Oh, yeah.
6
Boy.
fire damage.
I'll take any. Look at that crit.
fine.
All right. So, save for half, right? So 3.
Correct. 3. Yes.
Sorry, no.
She's still alive.
Carrie.
Got an
Stop
attack
bullying
left on
me
her.
with reflex saves.
And hey, you're the only one that's hit it yet.
Oh no.
I'm so
Hit
lucky,
me,
aren't I?
bitch. I'm Newt
Why
Gingrich.
You are always picking on poor Sam.
Is that? Wait, do we have?
I
enough for the
shield.
river
Fuck you.
Yeah, there we
Oh
go.
yeah. Good
It's
job.
No fun for you. Hold on. Wait. I have think.
Did you change it to the still that
No.
one? All right.
Hey,
No.
Elloe.
What?
Made a new friend.
Good. Fight me.
Yeah. And I believe you reckless attacked. So I should roll it again.
I mean, it hit anyways.
I know, but I
AC
can
is
crit
13.
fish. I did not crit. Alright, you take 4 bludgeoning fire. You need
So
resistance
2.
to both in order to resist it. If you have resistance to both, it becomes 2.
Oh, you have to have resist. Okay.
It is a slash damage type. It's sharing 2 damage types. If you don't resist both of them, you don't resist it. Because you're getting clubbed by big rock, and that rock is on fire.
God,
You
that's
don't
nothing
resist
if I
fire
Wouldn't-
specifically,
wait.
right?
Then you should split up damage type, much like Meteor is spell.
I don't care though.
It's bludgeoning and
It's
fire.
too much
too.
extra.
You're extra.
I am. Well, it would literally
course
all
they
it
are.
means is that I would have to do then 1d4 solid and 1d4 fire or something like that.
I
And
mean,
just,
yeah.
that actually increases the minimum damage. Well, no, it doesn't.
No, it
actually.
doesn't.
It doesn't change anything. It's literally separating it. Yeah, maybe I'll do that next time, but at the moment I can't be fucking bothered. So get fucked. 4 whole damage to you, Barbarian. I'm sure you'll get over it.
Yeah, isn't it half because you're already raging anyway?
No. Half is BPS.
All right. Never mind. Sorry. We just
Not
had this
until
conversation.
next level.
Yep.
No. Next level, it'll everything but psychic is half.
Okay.
So crazy good. All right, Maddie.
Squeak.
Okay.
Make her a mistake.
Well, Loud Bertha did indeed do her worst.
Yeah, fucking loud
So-
Bertha put in some work.
Okay. She yells out again. Cover your ears.
All right,
Oh god damn it! All these dexterity saves.
fine. I just realized because you've casted, you were deaf.
That doesn't actually impact spell casting. Welcome to not
Deafen
third
doesn't
edition.
impact spell.
Oh, okay, right. Dope.
As long as you can speak, you're fine.
Okay, so that's all that tries to stop this effect.
I-
Yeah,
Yeah,
all right.
don't
Everyone else is
bother.
deaf. Okay.
Wait, what?
Your
Was there
loud Bertha is
AoE?
being fired. A dex save to not go deaf. DC 10.
Okay. Sorry, I clicked that little button that sent me back a page, so everything closed.
Of course.
Mhm.
I've done it many a time. Fine.
Oop. Hang on. Okay, there we go.
Bang.
Wouldn't we have
Terrific
advantage because this
guy.
is like the second time though?
That's not how saves work.
But that's not how that goes.
We know it's
It's
coming.
still a matter of whether
Ooh.
you're quick enough from wanting to shoot. But alright, so bam, a fucking meaty chunk is blasted out of this thing.
My big ears are my downfall.
Does
Yep.
he take double damage because of does he take double deafness because of how big his ears are?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kellin's just permanently deaf now. Thanks.
Good job.
He's just bleeding out.
Mop.
Athia.
And then just
Oh.
bonus to reload.
Yup. Clank, clank.
Okay. So this may come back to bite me, but first up, there's that. Does a 10 hit?
Wait, no, don't do that.
I would not attack it.
What do you mean we wouldn't attack? 10 doesn't hit. What do
Okay.
you mean you wouldn't attack it,
Might
guys?
want to
I
back
have 3 hit
off.
points. Please stop.
Holy
Well,
What do you mean you do want to? Oh, it's just right. And I
It-
wouldn't throw death saves immediately onto the first person to go down so that they take my shiny new injury cards. Would I do that?
Yes, you would.
There's only a 2 in 49 chance that it really sucks.
Well, I've got 2 spell slots left. Well, actually, hold on. I'm in melee. If I use Healing Word, it'd probably get an opportunity attack
That's
on me.
not how that works.
That's not how that works.
That's not how that works?
No. Opportunity
Oh.
attacks only go off movement in 5e.
Oh.
The less oppies involved, the better.
You can just rub
So
your hand
the
right
first
on
person
me.
of you to get polearm mastery or tunnel fighting is gonna really disappoint me.
Yeah.
Fucking hate
Let
that
me
so
just
much.
look at something real quick. Make sure. Because Cure Wounds is in action. Yep.
Correct.
Healing Word.
You can heal
Well,
that though.
you get 8 more hit points.
Thank God.
Now I'm down to 1 spell slot.
It's okay. We're gonna pull through this.
Kellin!
Okay, since no one's in any danger of falling down, yeah, I think we're fine. Time to whip it good on the big guy.
Quapish. It hits. And it down. Good gerb.
Let me guess. Dexterity saves.
Yes, please. Everyone in 20.
Damn it.
Literally everybody.
Oh no!
If I had advantage, I'd give it to you. It's 15 pass.
Yes. 15 pass.
Yes!
All right.
Finally, I dodged something. Fuck
How much
me.
damage is it?
7 fire. No biggie.
That's fine.
Okay.
All this chip damage, you've only brought me down to half.
So much
Try
goddamn.
harder
Okay,
next time.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Oh no!
healer's down. And then I'm gonna back the fuck up.
Sounds good. You hit it and run away squeaking.
Oh yeah, now
Yes.
you run away.
Good choice.
Oh, poor Madilyn.
Oh jeez. Don't worry, Maddie. I'm coming to save you next turn.
I'll get her. I'll get her. I have
No, I
it
got
in
it.
my
Elloe.
hands.
I can do it.
Raging cock slap. 25.
Fucking, it is destroyed.
Shit,
You
nerd.
crit it.
Yummy.
Let me guess. Dexterity save.
Yes, please. 15 feet.
All right.
17.
Womp womp.
Wait. I would like to propose that it gets, what's it called? What's the word again? It gets better. Let's slap the shit away
Nah.
from that massive
I mean,
crit.
it's being slammed into a wall.
Yeah, it's nowhere
So
for it
it's
to
still
go.
not moving anyway.
You know what though? Hold on a second.
I was hoping sideways.
The DC is 14.
17.
All right, I take half.
Okay. I mean, it's not the worst.
Wait, did he
Four.
say 15?
14 for the smaller one. 15 was the flame elemental, and it's within a 15-foot range. So it's only those 3.
Ow.
It's cool. You
So-
guys did well.
Alright.
Athia succeeded. Congrats.
Maddie, you need to make a death save before we...
Yes.
Dang, I was gonna rush over and do like some
Yeah, I know, but we're
wounds.
still in turn order until that happens, and Madilyn's turn was right next.
All right.
So Kina, death save.
What do I have to do for that?
Just press the
Click
death
the
save button.
Just press the death save
Oh,
button.
that's right. There's a button for that.
Don't roll a 1.
Do I guess? No, it's not.
There's no modifier, it's just to press the button.
Flat D20.
Oh, you
Yes!
fail. Damn it.
All right,
Alright.
they'll be able to get you up after this, but I get to give you a card. Oh, Kina. Okay.
well, you wake up in nice, soft Bork lap.
All right. Shuffle the deck.
Oh boy.
Deal.
What
I'm
what
going to
is
draw it to
the-
me just to make sure that all of the images are in.
Oh.
what's your healing pool? 5 per
Oh my god.
Yeah,
There are
I
some
have
without
5
images
on
on
my
them still.
hands.
Well, that's annoying.
And I'm keeping 1 in reserve for emergency picking up the healer.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the cards in Dark Heresy.
God.
They just kept fucking me over.
It was just like every single turn stuff was happening. We didn't get anywhere.
Yeah, no, they're bad.
Mm.
And
So
I'm
I'm
sad,
not
but some of these
exactly-
don't have images, and it's only pulled those. So I'm gonna deal like all of them to me, and
That's why I'm
just
not
fucking
excited.
slide you on.
That's why I'm not excited for injury cards in this thing.
I'm so excited for injury cards in this thing.
All right.
Wait, we're level 2, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why does my health
Hey, Kina.
is only at 12?
That's about right for level 2.
Oh,
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
You
geez, that's
have
hard to
a
read.
cracked rib. For a week, you require an hour of medical attention each morning. Until care is received, you can't climb or lift heavy objects.
I have a question.
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, magic exists in this world. What kind of spell could we just fix that? Would that be restoration?
Maybe.
No.
I don't know. If you listen to Savin, it's fucking nothing. You can't do anything about it.
Okay.
Healing in and of itself is for like immediate effects of like wounds, sealing them shut and keeping you in a fight, and restoration is for illnesses. It's just fucking it takes gumption or like regeneration, you know?
Scout, we are level 2, right?
Yeah, we're level 2.
Yes.
I didn't.
So you
You
should.
should level up your hit points.
I
Alright.
didn't level up my hit points level 2. I only have level 1.
Too bad for you.
Well, fix that.
Fix that, and you'll maybe still have the thing. I don't know.
No,
I
wait,
don't think
how-
Scout's gonna
Wait,
wreck.
how much HP do you have, Kina?
only 12. I have 12. I should have
Wait, what's your con mod?
Yeah.
4.
What?
Oh wow.
How?
18 con?
How the actual fuck?
She's
You rolled
thick.
real good.
I rolled really good on this character.
Alright.
Yeah. We both rolled really good.
Then yeah, you should have 12.
Yeah,
17,
you
18,
make it
19,
out
20.
if you actually had your second hit dice.
If I had remembered if I had remembered to put my second. I'm sorry. I know you wanted so desperately.
It's fine. It's fine.
You'll get me
You'll
one
get a
day.
way nastier card than a broken rib than a cracked rib next time.
Oh,
I'm
that's
sure.
not cool. Oh, that's yeah. Okay. Well,
I mean, it's random. It's not my call.
All right. Either
I
way,
need to
you
fix
still
the
get
rest of
Boar
those
Clap.
injuries, but also grumble. Grumble.
You still got to
Ronan.
show it off, Scout.
It's true. I did get to show it off.
I actually have 21 hit points. What?
Jeez. Wow.
You almost have as much hit points as me, the
More
fucking
HP than I do.
barbarian.
Yeah, you got 3 more than me.
I have 11.
I'm at 5
What?
out of 23. How do you have 11?
I think maybe I didn't upgrade. Well,
What's your con? Jesus.
You should have
0?
Okay, so you should have 8 plus 5.
Did you
Right.
take average or did you roll?
I'm not sure.
Clearly you rolled, because that's below average.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's take a nap,
Yeah.
because ow.
Oh,
So, would
You-
you like to check the room?
I need to expend hit die.
if
okay
the
then?
little ones explode, you really would think that the big one would explode a whole lot.
Well, I mean, it did. It exploded more. Either way, here. Lay in the lap, you'll feel
What?
better.
Was that
What are
on?
you people
from-
talking about?
Kellin, actually, and Elloe's.
Oh.
How much do you need for hit path?
And don't waste your spell slots for taking a rest.
On a scale from 1 to 23, I'm a 5.
I have 8.
Here, I have.
I had 4 hit points.
You can have 8 hit points back, Elloe.
Alright.
So
So,
we're
is the
taking
party
a
taking
rest.
a short rest?
Yeah, we sure are.
Yeah, we are.
Can
Can
you
we-
expend hit die on a short rest?
Yeah.
Or
Yes.
That is the whole point of short rest.
All right. I still have a
I'm going-
D8 for hit dice left. I'm pretty good.
Ooh, I rolled really bad.
Oh.
Damn.
I mean, that damage goes a lot longer for you, though. Actually, you probably only have like one more rage left of the day, don't you?
So are you actually casting Cure Wounds on me, Kina, or am I spending that hit?
Yeah. No.
Okay. Wait. You're not? Okay.
I said I did.
Oh, okay, good. Good.
I don't get my third rage until next level.
Singed.
So, only have one left before Barbar needs to roll into a ball.
That's alright. I still have a whole spell slot left.
Sweet.
Yeah,
If I'm
Cool.
taking
Me too.
Well, maybe
13.
there are no more
Yeah.
fights left on this floor.
13, right?
That
I don't
sounds
believe
like
you.
a lie.
I like that you've only explored like 3 rooms. But you know, good job. So now I'll describe this room. The fighting is done and you're able to sit and get your shit together.
The room is scorched.
The room is scorched.
Yep.
There is blackened soot everywhere. You can actually now finally see the ventilation is in this room, and it would seem that people who continuously heat up the air do create very slow, like, convection currents. The walls are orangey carved stone, and you can see where each of these fire elementals were defeated is a cracked and smashed sphere of obsidian.
Oh.
Neat. I thought I saw something inside those spheres.
So then they're power sources, then I guess?
Or little stones of elemental summoning.
Perhaps it is elemental slavery. Perhaps. Could be anything.
Summoning, not slavery.
Whatever.
I mean, that's kind of the...
Hush.
you
Yeah,
cut
well,
off when
beyond
you
the
went.
Potato.
One man's assistant is another woman's house negro. It's fine.
Ooh. Alright.
Wow.
I only said this because I said staring at Hedrah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh boy. Alright, so...
I'm not gonna deny that. He is a good, strong, hard worker. Nice and healthy.
Just because
Christ.
got clean
Good team.
teeth.
Okay.
I knew it.
Alright, this
Yeah.
rest is over.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go down this
great.
hallway now. Goodbye,
yeah,
everyone.
let's go explore the rooms.
Okay. So,
What do we got over
besides
here?
the elementals that were left around, this room is pretty much nondescript. And you can see that there's another stone staircase downwards.
Nope, that's for later.
And
yeah,
what's this door
and
up here?
again, now that you're on like the other half of this room, you can see that this shit is symmetrical everywhere.
Aha, this is the
These rooms
front
are
door
symmetrical.
from that main chamber, isn't it?
Yep.
I throw it
And
open.
from this side, you can lift the bar up that opens it.
Oh, we didn't even know it was barred. Haha.
Correct, you never tried.
Shink. Big Dark Souls animation. Push it open. Oh, okay then. Let's try
And
over this way
then
then.
carpet mimic.
Okay,
I was
sorry.
really
just
expecting
stepped-
more elementals over here, not gonna lie.
And they all
Yeah,
came to
really?
fight you guys. It was kind of loud.
Oh, yeah, I guess. But they could have been frost elementals over here or something.
Perhaps. Perhaps.
Open the door.
Well, you
Water
have a
element.
key, so be careful.
These ones, the fire elemental doors, were not locked, and you assume it's because any kind of like lock trap would have probably killed the acid inside and melted it, or something or other.
Alright, is that door up there locked?
Yes, this one requires a key, which
Alright.
Maddie made.
Yep.
Alright, we'll pop her open.
All right.
Is it another book nook?
Give me
Oh.
a reflex save.
Ooh! Oh, I remember you talking about this
Oh.
guy, I think, maybe. Yeah.
As you open the door, there is a figure. They're dressed in loose robes that reveal a body of metal and ceramic, and vine-like cords of like different materials beaten together of different metal. Is holding a staff in one hand, and is looking over a lot of you. It is a Warforged. His expression doesn't shift, as all Warforged expressions are wont to remain the same. But through whatever gestalt fuckery it is that they have, you detect its expression is somewhat bemused. Your party is quite singed.
Hello, Steel. I wasn't expecting to see one of your kind here.
And I had not expected to see really any of whatever all of you are. Welcome to the brewery.
I'm a half dragon. This is a half dragon. Rest of them are tiefling.
He will, like, crane his neck to look past the two massive women at the others behind. Nod slowly. Very well. Welcome to the brewery.
Brewery, you say? May I sample?
Yes. Before you enter, a statement. He will sweep his hands to the right at these two large kegs here. One of these kegs is glorious and old. One of these kegs is old and glorious. It is but one of these kegs from which you should chase, for what comes next might burn your face. And he will indicate the assortment of kegs behind him, smaller wooden ones.
My
The
face.
first drink begins with strength. The second drink for deft fingers. The third drink bolsters body, whilst the fourth drink bolsters mind. The fifth drink encourages you to wait, and the sixth drink ladies want to date. And he will
Get it.
step further in. And if anyone enters the room, they will see that there are 3 more kegs pressed up against the wall.
Well,
And they have symbols carved into them.
Oh.
3 lie empty, my master's own. Each keg required a different trick to fill. The eye took a long time and was hard work. The fang bubbled and fizzed, made me want to laugh. The hand was complicated and exhausting. Welcome to the brewer's puzzle.
Alright, so obviously the middle section is just the 6 attributes. Let's see.
And he did point these ones out in order, so starting with the closest is first and the furthest back is last. There is also another
Okay.
secret hidden to this room, which is quite fun.
So the first bit refers to
These
These
two
ones over
gigantic
here?
kegs here. One of them, and he doesn't tell you which is which, one of these kegs is glorious and old, and one of these kegs is old and glorious. And from these kegs, you should chase. There's a large stack of steins, and you can see this is the only not dusty room in this place.
Can
So
I
I'm-
investigate the dark barrel?
Of course. He will stand back and watch simply.
I'll investigate the light barrel.
Very well.
No, I will not drink. I said just investigate. So
I know.
just
So,
making sure.
Okay.
Guidance.
so the yeah, sure. So is this glowing one the glorious and oh wait, no, one of these is glorious and old.
One of them is
old.
glorious and old, and one is old and glorious.
Okay.
Glorious and
okay.
old is the golden one, old and glorious is the brown
24.
one.
All right,
Yeah.
that's pretty good. That's pretty damn good. What is it that you want to know about this keg? It's not trapped. I can tell you that much.
No,
And while you're
it's-
looking over them,
I am-
Elloe, sorry.
so
While you're
just
looking
that-
over them, Elloe
as you-
speaks up and asks about whether there's a drink. And the two Mises are inspecting this keggery. And he will pause. You may take a drink if you would be willing to help refill these kegs. The hand, the fang, and the eye. I promise it would be very much worth your time.
Sure.
The eye
Wait,
took a long
refill it
time,
with
was
what?
Hard work. The fang.
Take a drink from one of these kegs, and he'll indicate glorious and old and glorious. And from 2 of these, and he will indicate the other kegs lined up against the wall. And you'll find out.
Well,
Okay.
Sister, I am largely immune to poison if you want me to try it out.
Okay, I think I have an idea. So,
Before you get to your idea, this would have been enough time for our squeakers there to complete their investigation. What is it you would like to ask, Hedrah?
Okay, I was gonna ask, you said one is glorious and old, other was old and glorious.
Correct.
Can I use any form of my knowledge of well, metallurgy, woodwork, alchemy, tinkering, and general magic to see which would be the better fitting the description?
Oh, come on, that's easy.
What do you... So, whoever thinks it's easy, what do you think the answer is?
I think you have a reverse on us in that the old and glorious is the golden one, while the glorious and old is the not golden one.
Interesting.
I think it's the other way around.
You think Scout would just go for the straight up play with it?
I mean...
Maddie, you would suspect looking at them, their materials are are different. They don't appear to be different as far as actual age is concerned, the kegs themselves, but they have... Like, there is a difference in the material. Does anyone amongst your party happen to have an expansive knowledge of alcohols and their brewing?
Everyone looks at Elloe.
Flat stare. What?
You may
Nah,
make a advantaged intelligence test.
Oh,
I know.
Guidance.
an
Yeah.
intelligence test. You
I know. But, you know...
I didn't very specifically make a intelligence my dumb stat so I could finally play a dumb character.
I know.
No.
No, exactly. But you are the best option they have to savant this out. You've got advantage, and people are going to throw guidance on you, as they usually do.
Okay, it doesn't help.
Wow. It doesn't help.
You just drink stuff. You don't really care what it is.
All right.
Alright, hold on. Let me...
Maddie, you may make an unadvantaged intelligence test roll when looking at these.
May I as well?
Oh,
Yeah, go
guidance
for
on-
it, Kellin.
Yeah, you get
Can I
guidance.
do a guidance
My
on that?
God. Doesn't even matter.
Carrie was
The
paying
fucking
attention.
pulls it out.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God.
But
You,
the
Maddie, you got this
mouse.
I can't fucking hear you. Sorry, let me just roll.
No, you can't hear anybody because you just shot a gun indoors.
one. This is little earmuffs, it's fine. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, 27.
Okay. Alright, fine. Whatever. I should just set the DCs to everything forever, just monumentally high, because there's no way to fail them otherwise. Unless you just dump stat fail it. Okay, so. You look over these, Maddie, and you're thinking to yourself, like, very definitely, almost on purpose, these kegs, the materials are just as old as each other. However, you are fairly certain that darker wood is the kind that actual brewers would more commonly use for aging a beverage.
Ah.
So while both kegs might just be as old as each other, the keg that is old and glorious, because the beverage within has been aged more appropriately, is the dark keg.
What's up? Fucking told you.
You guessed.
She didn't go for the
Yes,
slop.
but I was trying.
It was really
Savin, I was
obvious.
trying to keep this in character. Because
It is in character to say, oh, this riddle is obvious.
Yeah. Carrie blew smoke out of her ass when she said it. She was also correct when she guessed.
It's because I'm playing a
You
fucking
can
wizard.
literally see the smoke out of her ass. She's a dragon.
Yeah, every
It
time she
happens,
poops,
okay.
it's just a little fart
Yeah.
cloud.
And you're not alone. You're
She
not
doesn't just
also
blow smoke
alone on
rings,
the
she blows smoke
spot.
stars.
Lewd.
That must be a very jagged star. So yeah. So, well then, this one is old and glorious.
He will nod slowly. You have the right of it. And I would recommend our finest aged beverage as the chaser to the following behind me.
I knew it.
Assuming, of course, you will refill these kegs. And then again, he will recite
Wow.
the puzzle for you, particularly the latter. 3 lie empty, my master's own. Each required a different trick to fill. The eye took a long time and was hard work. The fang bubbled and fizzed and made me want to laugh, and the hand was complicated and exhausting.
So
So,
the eyes,
hand is
the eyes.
dexterity and constitution.
You think the eye is what now, or what do you think the hand was?
No, the hand is complicated and exhausting. Complication, dexterity, and exhausting constitution.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I want to counter that here. The eye took a long time and was hard work, so that might just be strength and body.
Long time and hard work would be wisdom and strength, I think.
I mean, that's
Yep.
a good point.
And then the bubbled and
Fang.
fizzed made me want to laugh would obviously be charisma and either dexterity or intelligence.
Intelligence, that's what we got left.
Well, Took a
Complicated
long-
could be intelligence too.
hold on. Let me chart this out. Took a long time. Hard work. That sounds like int and strength. Let's see.
Sure, not wisdom.
Oh yes, you're right. Sorry, it is definitely wisdom and strength. Bubbled and fizzled laugh would be something and charisma,
Yeah.
maybe dex, and then
maybe.
complicated and exhausting is int and con, so bubbled and fizz would have to be dex.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Alright, so yeah, let's mix up the barrels.
So who wants to give it a go? There is a tankard. In fact, there's enough that you have like a small mug and a tankard. The tankard is fulfilling from the large keg of Old and Glorious, and the small mug is for pouring a mixture from 2 barrels at a time.
Carrie, just tell me what to do and I'll drink it all.
No, it's fine. This is my solution. I should be the one to suffer the consequences if I dunderheaded it up. So
But
I
you
will-
got it,
largely,
Auntie.
but you're not largely immune to poison like me? Okay.
I mean, it's not going to poison me. It's going to set me on fire. So I think we're both.
I've got good dexterity and charisma.
We're
so
both
you want
fine
me to
with
take
that,
care
then.
of the.
Love fire.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I have intelligence and constitution out the ass, so I'll do that drink. So get a chaser and then do
Alright.
the complicated one.
Excellent. So you drink both the shots, and suddenly, like, mix together in this mug, and they are sweet and powerful both at the same time. You're reminded of like blueberries and smoke at the same time.
I mean, were we supposed to drink them or pour them into the eye or whatnot?
Nope, drinking.
Drink, then pour.
Try it.
And then immediately you feel this heat start to build up. And a mouthful from your chaser, the keg of Old and Glorious, immediately soothes that fire.
Phew.
And then when you look down again, those mugs in your hand, they refilled themselves and they have turned a different color. They look just like beer instead of whatever else was in the rest of these.
I have beer.
Yep.
That's good. So then,
The brewery
Just
Warforged will, well, you sense a smile. He will walk over to this little distillamajig here. And he will wave at the open entryway. There is an
I-
open bucket here into which you can pour.
I will do so.
All right, you pour the beer in, and although you're pretty sure distilling isn't supposed to be such an immediate situation, you see that it empties itself, and you can practically hear liquids churning its way through. More liquid than you're pretty sure you poured away is going from keg to keg to keg. And then he pauses and goes, "It's been far too long, and I've always loved this part. You see, I can't drink." And this keg here, when he lifts the tap off of it, it appears to be empty. Carrie, you suddenly feel fuller than you have ever felt, and your hands, they're itching. They're itching like they need to touch something. You need to do something right now, and there are 3 empty kegs. Which do you touch?
3 empty kegs. Well, my
Hand,
hands.
fang, and eye.
I go for the hand.
All right, and which shots did you consume?
Actually, hold on, wait. Let me Let me reread the puzzle here, because I might have just derped.
Yeah, hand. You want hand?
Oh, yeah, I do want hand. Haha.
Excellent.
Okay,
You place your hand on the keg, and you feel sweet relief.
Whew.
The brewer forged will clap softly and indicate, I have other clean mugs if you wish to partake. The beer should be ready. There are 2 others, of course.
I got Dex and, Charisma. I can do those
So do
ones.
I.
Well, they're all delicious. I recommend it all.
Yeah, let's do the other. Let's fill the other 2 kegs.
Okay.
Anyone got wisdom and strength?
That sounds like a cleric thing to me, but
I was gonna say
How's Maddie's
Barbarian, but
How's Madilyn's strength?
My strength.
Squid.
She's probably a noodle.
Poke.
8.
I mean, it might not even be dependent
Oh.
on our attributes, just that it needs those ones.
yeah, it doesn't seem to be
wisdom
dependent,
is-
But
Yeah.
18.
So I'll do the bubble and fizzled one then.
I'll do that as well.
You can try
That's fine.
to, where you feel that same like sense of build up and a need to release, and you place your hands on the keg, and it goes away just the same. The keg doesn't like double down on fullness and explode. Yeah, it seems there's no limitations to your ability to run through this process.
Okay.
The Warforged
He's
will
pretty-
tilt his head, incline.
okay, I'll just give him a little smile and sip on her beer.
It is fucking delicious. Probably the best you've ever had.
So now that we've fulfilled your puzzle, would you mind telling me a bit about this place? It's, certainly stood empty for some time.
It has been a while, I suppose. This is my master's home. Well, former master, I suppose.
And who was that? Carrie takes out a
Frightful
little
thing.
note bag.
You see, I'm not allowed to say.
Oh, that's no fun.
It's the way of things. Most individuals, he like pauses though, making sure to go around words, make sure that their names and actions can't be spoken of or repeated by servants and assistants.
Well, why? Then how's anyone going to know about them? Perhaps your former master had a book they authored, a title he could direct me to in the library?
I wouldn't know. I'm not much of a reader, personally.
Hmm.
I'm a brewer, and I brew.
Well, you do brew excellently.
Oh, thank you, madam. Yes, I'm afraid I would be quite out of things to tell you about. I cannot even utter their name, and I don't tend to leave this room. The last time I did so was some many years ago, and I discovered that one of his facilities was full of fire elementals by the looks of things.
Yes,
Yeah,
we found
met them.
those.
I don't suppose that you know of where my master might have gone in their absence, where any of them might have gone?
No, the town on top of this estate is just an old ruin.
Ruin?
Old and decrepit.
That's a shame.
That's about right.
It's
hey,
been a ruin as
Where-
far as I remember, and my mom say that the high elves just kind of all disappeared at one. The only elves around nowadays are very rare, and they're the snow elves.
Well,
Hmm.
and Titian.
Well, Titian, but oh wait, how is Titian? God, that boy is
He's
cute.
probably fine or whatever.
Working hard, bringing
But I
back his
think he's
race.
technically a wood elf, right?
No.
Well, I mean, insert jokes about that magnificent cock here.
He
Carrie
did
sort of
purchase a great
flushes a
rooster.
little bit.
It's a very handsome rooster.
Anyway, could you at least tell me what this town used to be called? Even that much has slipped out of memory.
Sure, he says a name.
You son of a bitch.
It's an ancient elven.
Well, alright.
So
You
like-
can think of it later, but... we gotta put it on the map
it,
later.
It has a name. Quenelec. But you don't know what that fucking means.
Well, I don't know what most town names mean.
This
Well,
is
Still the fucking place's name.
So you're saying it's the shortened version of when an elk comes fast.
All-
Could well,
All my mom told me is that me and Carrie's ancestors and all of the high elves had an argument, and now there are not really any dragons or elves around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a shame.
it's just really
Well-
you two and my sister Thena.
I'm sure they're fine.
Well,
don't
it's
forget
not
that
like
one
they
elf on the island.
Died. No one knows what happened. There weren't like great graves or anything like that. They just disappeared, kind of like pop.
I'm very like them. Fair enough.
Although Mom did say that they met some sort of High Lord and stuff like that
Oh yeah, Mom told me that too.
in the
He'll
weird
shrug
other
idly.
house place.
Does the name Ariandel ring any bells?
No, I can't say that it does.
Perhaps a Sister Frida as well? No? No? Nothing?
No. He'll shake his head slowly.
So are you bound to this room?
Yes, basically.
No.
I could move around other rooms in this place, but I have no need to. This is
I mean,
my brewery.
is there any
I've-
reason for you to stay here if your master's gone and the town's long since fallen?
Why would I leave a brewery unattended? That just seems
you
like a
could-
terrible practice.
Take your brewery with you, move somewhere where people could appreciate your art.
I don't think I could.
Have you ever been down the stairs there, and this down the hallway here?
Not for a very long time, but yes, it only leads to one room. A vault, a safe.
Well,
Full of some of the Master's oldest treasures.
I don't suppose
Well,
it's
maybe he
worth
doesn't
it.
have to leave if people. Well, the Explorers Guild is here now. They might just rebuild the town overhead. He won't have to leave. He could have many. Although for some reason, no one settles here or can survive long settling here. At least that's the rumors,
Alright.
anyways. Our little, this one, Maddie too. She's been living here for 5 years.
Tilt his head slowly. Here all this time and you didn't even come to visit for a drink.
No one knew you were here.
Oh,
Well,
that's a fair point.
I don't really drink either.
Shame. I encourage it.
If you're open for business, then would you mind us putting a sign out? Best beer in Wenelk here.
I suppose I have no issues with such. However, I believe I would have a problem with people randomly wandering through the rest of the Master's estate. It's not exactly the safest place here.
Oh, don't worry, we're taking care of that. And Sarah will just rub at a big scorch mark on one of her scales.
Yes, it seems that you had a little encounter with them. A shame you didn't have a refreshing drink first.
I think we should go check out the vault. That vault sounds interesting.
Carrie,
What?
did we figure out what the drink that makes...
Yes, we figured out all the puzzles.
Okay. I wasn't really paying attention.
I know, sweetie.
So I can just have some.
Yes, have a
Yep.
drink.
Anything from the kegs of Hand, Fang, and I are full of beer that is free to drink. And they are delicious.
Alright, I guess suppose we'll take a little drink break,
Sure.
and then we'll go to the
Elloe's
vault.
gonna chug, 5 or 10.
Of course. Anyone who consumes at least one mug-sized serving of this beer, please let me know.
I do.
I will take a
yeah.
mug.
I do, and
Same.
I suspect I might have to drink a little bit
Sure.
more because of the toxic.
Does Maddie have at least a cup?
She,
Oh,
yeah, it
Maddie.
takes a while for her to drink up, but
Okay. All right.
She is
Constitution 6
not
from literally all of you.
Yay!
Yay.
So,
I'm fine.
23.
Jesus Christ, team. We're so buff. And then Kellin and Maddie.
Squeak.
Squeak.
Okay, Kellin, Maddie, you're both buzzed.
yeah,
Damn it! I need
she would
another.
have been buzzed because she's literally not a drinker at all.
That's fair. All right.
Kellin's not much of a drinker either.
You can drink more, Elloe. There's a vault to go look at
Damn it!
and
I
check
need
out.
another.
No. Vault.
Fucking finally! Oh
Alright,
no!
you're
I have
also-
advantage. I have 21. Damn
Yeah,
it,
no,
I
you
need
can't.
another.
It's so hard for you to get drunk. The DC goes up
Damn
the
it!
more
I
you.
need
No,
another.
no. All right, you manage to keep going, and eventually you tap down the hand keg empty.
Good
Damn it.
lord, Elloe.
See,
That's
just
not
leave-
even me being a drinker. That's just my blood.
let's just leave her here to get drunk. Let's go check out the vault. The vault sounds cool. Interesting.
Okay.
I wanna see
No,
the
I
vault.
want an adventure. I just wanted to do it while tipsy.
That's...
What is buzzed? Does it mean anything mechanically?
Not especially. I'm just in a good fucking mood.
Okay, good.
I'm really sorry. Do you have a name other than just the Brewmeister?
I wasn't even named the Brewmeister, but that's quite a good name. I'll stick with that.
Thank you very much for the beer. I will return shortly.
Jeez, they all take always
The
so long time, don't they, Madilyn?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll just be back shortly. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Always gotta
Alright.
stop and talk to everyone.
Oh,
All right, hold
hush.
still. There's no doorway leading down here.
No, by closing the door to the brewery.
Oh, right. Yes. Good.
Come on.
Ooh.
Ooh, a treasure chest.
Traps.
Oh god,
Traps.
what are we standing
This place is
on?
trash
What
as
all
fuck.
Yes, it
Horribly
is.
magical.
Why is there a Star of David repeating itself?
Because
what?
the elves did 9/11. I don't know. What do you...
Star of David. It's right there.
Yeah.
And right there.
All over. Yes. Okay.
Shush, let's go describe things.
Thank you. So, you descend the room, and you can see that the walls that were originally this carved brown, like almost jutting out of them, is a stone flag floor of very, like, dark, granity type nature. And carved into them are a bunch of sigils and symbols. They are undoubtedly magical in nature. And it feels magical. Like you can feel it tingling on your skin, your scales, your hair, wherever. It's practically alive in this room. And these symbols, they traverse more than just like the floor. They're all up against the walls too in various intonations. There are no great selections for me to make a floor from that are similar yet distinctly different. So, these runes aren't all identical flags. They're just, there's definitely a lot of repeating, but it goes all the way along. And in the center of the room is a chest. It looks like a simple chest. There is a padlock upon it.
It's probably
Probably a mimic.
really trapped with magic.
Oh, I hope it's a mimic. Always wanted to see a mimic.
The mimic's
I hope it's not a mimic.
It's bicep mimic.
I'm hoping for a magic item, like a magic weapon. That'd be cool.
Fucking muscle mimic.
Okay,
Wait,
so
Wait,
I'm gonna
this one.
hit it with my whip.
So,
Okay. You hit the box with your whip. It makes the noise that a whip would make if it were to hit like a full wooden thing.
Okay,
so
it's not a mimic.
I'd like to try and gain some meaning from all the arcane symbols around us. Would anybody like to try and assist me?
Carrie?
Savin?
Sorry, I was laughing at T-Seal. What?
I'm going to try Arcana, the symbols
Yes, I will
around
help
us,
you.
see if we... Yeah, alright then. 14, hold on.
You cast guidance, and you feel a little shock run down your system. You take 1 damage.
Okay,
And the spell
The
fails.
room said no.
alright.
No.
No magic in here. It does not like magic.
Doesn't like magic, you say?
Yes.
Carrie, can I move now?
Yeah,
The
sure.
room is DCL.
Yeah, you actually can hear like this autistic screeching in your ear when you like try and cast magic, and it harms you for 1
Wait,
damage.
none of us are rogues.
Yes, you.
Yes,
What?
we are. One of us is, right there.
No one remembers
Ellen-
Kellin exists.
I remember
Okay,
my
I'm so
little
small.
friend exists.
I have no idea he's ever around. He's like below
below the boob
uh,
shelf
like, yep.
whenever you look around.
That's because you're too focused on people's boobs.
Those are my own boobs.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, they're pretty great.
Do you need help
Did you
looking for
so-
stuff?
Maddie too? Could you look at the lock on this? Here, I'll move out of the way.
Sure, you can make an investigation check on this lock.
I'll assist.
Tag team with Kellin.
Yep.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah. Let's see if we can do anything good.
actually, mind if I do it? I have 22.
Okay. You look over this, and the lock has like 0 runic signatory on it. Like there's nothing magical about this lock. However, the inside looks complicated as fuck. You've never seen a keyhole like that on the inside. It looks like it would be incredibly goddamn hard to break this lock. It's a shame this room blocks guidance.
You're just waiting to pull this room on us.
Kinda. I like that immediately I got to be like, oh, you cast guidance, don't you? Blamp.
No.
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 Okay, so it's not magic, but it's hella complicated.
Correct.
I mean, if Carrie wants, she could just hand me the sledgehammer.
Wait, I want to
No,
sledgehammer
no.
it.
This look. No. What sort of metal is it? Is it like really good,
Is it just iron?
really good steel, or is it iron, wrought iron?
The metal itself appears to be bronze.
Actual bronze?
It is solid ass bronze.
Can I get my metal saw for this?
Maybe.
You know, this is
I
not what
have
it is.
I have an actual what's it called? It's a leaf saw, but it's used for just cutting through metal, for smaller detailing.
It might take you an hour to do so,
Like
but
axe.
yes.
Yeah, it cuts through iron and steel that I use for stuff. So
What is solid
Bronze
bronze?
is- yeah, it's not that. It's hella tough, yes, but
It's mostly
comparatively-
copper, so I imagine. Tell
Yeah,
you what,
it'll
roll me
pretty-
1d20. If it's a 1, you can't. One of the alloys in it is too hard.
Okay, so roll
Could you-
1d20.
Wait, can you cut through steel or just iron with?
No, this steel, it cuts through, but it's slow. It's a slow process with steel. It cuts through iron pretty well.
Then bronze is actually weaker than iron.
Yeah, that's what we were saying.
Yeah,
like
I
it's
know.
doable, but it usually is. Bronze is dependent on the alloy. So I said like if there was a 1 in 20 chance that one of the metals alloyed in there made it too tough, but it wasn't. So yeah, she can get through it. It'll take her about an hour because it's quite a thick lock.
Yeah, so
Okay, that means short rest for
Yes.
everyone.
Yay.
just making sure to. This way, you can inspect the room. You can look for other things and do all the cool stuff that you guys wanna do. Like that.
I mean,
You
I
can
tried
go back
that. I got
upstairs and
shocked.
drink. She's gonna be
I-
here for like
yeah.
an hour.
I'm gonna stay
Go
here
up
and
and have a
Flicks her
drink.
eyes. Elloe just flicks her eyes up from her like 7th mug. I guess I could look around. That there certainly are walls and symbols I don't understand nor care to.
Okay, so I'll make sure to.
Hey Sari, do you know what
Cut
all
it.
of this stuff is?
Uh,
Just smacks her tail against the ground and like traces it around one of
This
these. Like,
motherfucker can hold so many volts.
how about a 15?
well, I mean that symbol looks like a butt.
15. You got no fucking earthly clue. This is complicated.
No idea. Some sort of elf magic.
Hmm.
Can I insight this room? I'm gonna ask if I can insight a lot of things in the.
I'm gonna go for it.
Work?
Go for it. Maybe
don't
the
know.
room will strike you as oppressive in some manner.
Stop oppressing me, you shitlord.
Yeah, the room seems very room-like. You don't pick up any feeling off of these like solid walls and textures. It's clinical.
Wait, aren't like two of you archmedologists?
Hi.
Isn't this your job?
Archaeologists.
Let's just call them archies and make it square that way.
Okay then. Over the hour, Maddie, you eventually, make your way through the lock. Your saw looks like it's gonna need tending to after this. Like it's made for much thinner objects.
Mm-hmm. But it still works. So.
Yep, it'll do its job, but until you tune it up. Luckily, you're next to your fucking laboratory. Until you tune it up, you would have a disadvantage to use it.
Yeah, figured you just switch out the cutting blade to another one, then tune that up.
Yep. Excellent. But yes, the padlock is cut. I mean, it took kind of 2 cuts effectively to do it. You needed to take a chunk out of the lock so you could slide it
Yeah.
out of its whole tumbler.
And
So it certainly wasn't going to
I
bend.
also... Oh yeah, I figured that. It's the usual fucking snap, cut, and then move
Yeah.
out of the way there.
Correct.
But
Okay.
this way, given that I saw through it very slowly, I will have a nice what's it called, sample of metallurgical composite.
Yeah,
and
you
how
could certainly
it's
look
set
over
up
this
as
later.
well.
It's not the toughest bronze
Yeah.
you've ever seen, but it's pretty reasonable.
Yeah, but the fact that it hasn't oxidized,
Okay. And yeah,
that's the
do
thing.
you consult
like-
your companions and let them know the lock is gone? This chest is openable.
Oh, you're gonna
Yes,
you're gonna open it.
No, we're
Excuse
not
me.
going to open it first because we have to check for traps on the chest itself.
Excuse
Sure.
me while I back up the stairs.
Bye,
Sinister.
Maddie. Let's check.
Wait, what's going on?
I'm still here,
Yeah.
Alright,
Athia creeped her out. Don't worry about
so
it.
Investigation, please.
I will assist.
Okay.
assist.
I get your assistance, Maddie.
Okay. I half expect one of you to suddenly go, ah, fuck! Sorry, instinct. Tried to guidance.
Nah, I know better than that.
just,
I got my shock the first time around. I'm a good one. I know.
Like a shock collar for stop doing that.
Sorry that somebody was assisting Kellin there.
I don't think I needed assistance, apparently.
Too strong. No, it was
Yeah, but
Athia
you
who
got
went
it
at it
anyway.
first, sadly, with assistance, and she went for the roll first. That said, Kellin, you're able to see it as Athia reaches for it. There's something
I think we had 4 people
painfully
on it.
normal about this chest. It doesn't seem trapped.
Painfully normal. Got it. Okay, it's safe to
It's
hope.
not. It's okay. All right. And as you reach to push this chest up, the lid doesn't shift. Indeed, a thick red liquid begins to pour from the underside of the chest. It fills a few of the flagstone's corners, but otherwise doesn't do much other than leak out before stopping.
Guys, why is the chest bleeding?
I think.
And it is at that point, my lovely dears,
Son
that
of a
we're going
bitch.
to call the session to a
Don't
close.
you
Son of a
do
bitch.
this.
Oh, I'd forgotten how bad it feels to be blue balled every goddamn week.
You know what's worse?
Fucking
I won't be here next week for this.
God damn it.
This guy's just stepping on our balls. It's every one of us.
Every
She's so fucking hard
session
right
in
now.
this game.
Every session.
Even you're saying that like it's supposed to be hurting, or be a painful imagery.
I mean, look, not all of us have lost a sense of pain.
Don't worry,
Well, I don't
I'll
have
put
any
on the
balls
sharp
anyway,
heels.
so
Step right on your ovaries.
It
Just-
really hurts, Scout, because I won't be here next week.
It's okay. I
really
will give you instead sneaky peeks so that you get to enjoy knowing ahead of time of these guys. It's a different kind of joy.
You know what else I'm kind of sad? I didn't get to show off Shield, but you get to see it now.
That is my entire opinion of Shield, and condensed into an image.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I took a note from Merzen making it.
It's a good one. But yeah, thank you very much for playing, you guys. It was a good.
The DCL
fucking
and roll
time.
21.
It was very fun, but also go fuck yourself.
Oh, of course, of course.
Okay. I gotta take
we
off
got
and get ready
experience,
for work.
guys.
Oh, we don't just get random level ups now.
No random level ups. Actual experience.
Oh, that means I'm gonna be stuck behind in experience from next. Oh.
Nah, I'm not gonna go with the same catch-up mechanic. I'm probably going to just say like you can get 1 extra each time until you're caught up.
So, are we doing like 70 style experience? Or what?
Yeah. It'll be the question and answer style.
Yes.
Ah.
Give me that sweet handout.
Yep.
Tell me what to do
We
in your game.
explore an interesting new location. Yes.
Yes, you did. Did you discover a new and interesting truth about the world?
Yes.
Brewery.
Yeah,
Brewery.
we found the brewery.
You have. Have you made a new ally or a lasting enemy?
The Brewmeister!
Yep, you named him. Did you advance or complete a quest?
Yep.
Yes, your first quest. You did not neutralize any direct threats to the local peace. So you will gain 4 experience points.
What do we need to level up, 10?
Elementals?
It was not a direct threat to the local peace. It was sat in that hole, and it would sit in there for the rest of its days.
So what are we out of then?
You are at 4.
Out of-
For a total to level
Let's
up.
see here. Actually, well, technically, you are at 14 out of 25.
25.
So
we
14
literally
extra.
70 now. Excellent.
Yeah. It's a good number balance. It works for me.
Eh,
I dig it.
I could leave it. I liked having random level ups when we just did milestones or whatnot. I don't care for tracking experience.
The thing is,
I
I
hate
can't.
milestones.
I can't do that for this because there's no set narrative.
I mean, yeah.
Like there
but
isn't.
I
There's
don't
literally there's no
like tracking
BBEG waiting
EXP.
in the wings. Like I can't do that for this.
Yeah, I get you. I just don't like tracking EXP. It's a hassle.
Well,
Because then
in
you'll
most
end up
cases.
with people
Oh, it's a
that might have.
hassle.
Because then you'll have
It's a
end up with.
hassle.
Yes, it's a hassle. Because then you'll end up with people that have missed a session or two, and they'll be behind when other people get level ups.
I
Yeah,
don't
but
see the
there's
big
a
deal.
catch-up mechanic. So
Yeah, I've put a catch up in. You don't have to do it during downtime. Like, you just get one extra each time as you're up there.
I observed that you put some
Question.
ketchup in. It's all over the fucking floor.
Oh god, I'm
a
so
slight
hungry. I
question.
need to eat food.
All right.
I'm all
Well,
so
in that
hungry.
case, by
this
stream,
is
by
a game.
YouTube, we will see you guys next time. And Scow, what should they do?
Of course, everyone should have themselves a lovely motherfucking good time, and do take care.